They saying Durk out there trying to pay Harry Houdini with these airplanes, but they still got him. It's free Durk, yo, to this backwards. Also, Kamala Harris, you ain't slick. You think you got the black male vote, but we got a word for that. It's all going down today. Here, tales from the crib, so you already know what you need to do. Hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, hit that like button. While you at it, hit that notification bell, cause that Shaq dress code policy, it sound kinda good. I might get behind that. Matter of fact, my coach said he might get behind Angel Reese, and I think I'm with that too.
Oh, she could post me up any day. Hey. Welcome to the show, Tales from the Crib. Happy Halloween. Coach, sounds like she don't got your vote.
I mean, hey man, I don't know who got my vote, but we gonna talk about it today. It's almost election time. You already know we trying to get the votes up. We trying to get these right person in the White House. But hey, you ready to start the show? You already know what episode this is.
It is episode 179 of the Craziness. If you're new to the show, we talk about everything, current events, sports, whatever's going on in the world, I guess you could say. We break it down for you by the topics of the week.
Exactly.
It has been a crazy week, co-host. What is up? Happy Halloween. It's coming up right around the corner. Let us know what you dressed up for Halloween.
As a winner, something that the Dallas Cowboys don't know what it is.
Oh, shout out the Steelers for getting the W and for beating down our other co-host, Real Good _ Doty's Giants. They said, "Hey, come here, Daniel Jones, take a nuggie."
It was horrible. It was nasty. The beat down was brutal.
It was like me versus my co-host one-on-one. Shazam.
Never that. I already know. Sierra in for a long night. Shout out Russell Wilson. Woo woo. Steelers country.
Shout out.
Let's pipe.
It's Halloween season, so we gotta be unlimited.
Oh Lord.
If you're not unlimited, you cannot plan to win.
Exactly.
If you want to be undefeated at home on Monday Night Football for 22 weeks or 22 times in a row, you gotta be unlimited.
And how you get unlimited? What you thinking about?
Speaking of being unlimited, our pal Durkio needs to be unlimited to get out of this one. It looks like little Durk has been arrested by U.S. Marshals. Apparently, he was looking like he was trying to flee the country. He had booked 3 private jets to Europe and a couple other places. I forget the exact places, but he was trying to get out of town because they indicted a handful of OTF members. It looks like there's a snitch among the ranks, and it looks like snitches are trying to take the world down in 2024. What do you got, Coach?
Man, it's not looking good out there, man. You got the snitches allegedly wearing wires. You got people that allegedly been in jail for 12 years out here turning an informant. I thought it wasn't like that. Oh, man.
It's always like that.
And it's the people that here going on these YouTube videos saying they the realest. They always holding it down. People been giving them money for the longest, helping them out. And this is what you do. This is what you do. But we got a video right here. We got a video of basically Durk, the situation with Durk. Also, we got
from No Jumper.
We got Brick Baby talking about he ain't the other co-conspirator. He not a rat. But we gonna talk
he's not
about
a co-conspirator. He's not a rat.
You think so?
But I will say, as far as being podcasting, when he was podcasting on No Jumper, he was almost alluding that he helped organize the stuff.
So he might be.
No. I think he was just podcasting his ass off. I think that's what he was doing. He was just trying to get the views and clicks to be like, oh, I got the inside deets. I know the details. But let's see what the video has to show for that.
Oh yeah,
Sly Favon, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, because of
Lil Durk has been arrested in Florida for murder for hire. TMZ broke the story. Several members of the Chicago-based OTF crew, to which Durk has ties, were charged Thursday with the slaying of rapper Quando Rondo's cousin. Durk was taken into custody by U.S. Marshals and booked into the Broward County Jail on Thursday night. Authorities have yet to release details on his arrest. However, Durk's lawyers, Brian Bieber and Alec Ubieta, confirmed the hip-hop star was busted by Marshals, adding that he will have his first appearance Friday in federal court in Miami, Florida, as we reported Thursday.
Oh no. Hey, tell
count this much.
Tell them what's going on, Jam.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? Motherfucker be sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and internet games and all this.
Hell yeah, cause shit, you just came home not too long ago. Like when you come home.
So I've been home a little bit over a year.
Yeah. Okay.
A little bit over a year.
Yeah.
12 years flat.
12 years.
Like 12 years. Did my time. Ain't told them nobody.
Right.
Ain't no food shit on my name. So now I'm back. I'm living a life I never thought I'd live. You know?
Yeah, shit. Hell yeah, but like if you can't talk about it, like why did you have to sit down for 12?
I went to jail for attempt.
Okay.
Attempt murder. It was more than that, but shit, that's what I did my time for.
Okay.
Attempt. You know. Street shit.
Yeah. But shit, like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
Man, shit. Get linked in. Started with LinkedIn. We broke together. This ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know Durk was rapping when he had that. We came out that loud one lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, like before y'all never even heard of that.
You niggas gotta come with some other narrative than that, baby. You talk about a nigga, tell it. They got good paperwork for you right there. On the hood. And I'm free, nigga. On the dead homies. It's you niggas that be having the police, nigga. What I said in that interview, when I said, nigga, they don't say that no more, that's because the fans, nigga, used to DM me like, you did that, nigga. They ain't talking about slide from mine no more. Whoop, whoop. I was trolling. Playing like I had something to do with it, nigga. On the dead homies, whatever they got going on is what they got going on, cuz on 6-0 Crip. Durk said the same thing in his interview, nigga. On hood, who knew his homeboy was wearing a wire, nigga? On hood, this was Jay Reed in every camp, nigga.
Ooh, oh man, I don't know how babies. What happened?
Oh, so they don't need a wire. Everyone has phones nowadays. They could just have a background app that records.
Is that what it is? I mean, I'm not a rat. I'm not a snitch. I don't know how it works. I thought it was still old school.
Just ask Real Boston. He'll tell you.
You a hater. He ain't rat on nobody.
Just ask Real Boston and Gunna.
Nah,
they'll tell you exactly how it's. And 6ix9ine.
Nah, but do you blame? Is this all Asian Doll fault?
No.
You don't think so? Because I mean, think about it, if Asian Doll, you would have stopped in a hottie toddy.
To be honest, I think what it is people real life scared out here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that the world has become softer and gentler, and it like the rules are set up in a way for people to be like weaklings.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one wants to fight no more because like no one wants to take that ass whipping to take that L. Like that's gonna be what it. That's gonna be what it is because they changed the rules, man. Mm-hmm. You can't do nothing no more.
Exactly. And you gotta have it on you. If you don't have it on you, then you're going.
No, I mean, but that's the thing is like it's a bunch of BS because basically when it comes to Chicago stuff, you know what it is. Uh-huh. If someone catches someone from the other side, it's that, and that's all it is. They're gonna put someone down. But if you're a rapper and you get into a rap beef with someone, mm-hmm. like it's basically you're saying so like if Kendrick and Drake run into each other at a nightclub, Drake automatically should up his pole.
Nah, he went up his pole, but you already...
No, but I mean that's what people are saying. Because that's how scared people are. That's what they're condoning. Mm-hmm. What? That the moment you think you're about to get whooped, that you need to up your pole so you don't take that out.
Pretty much.
That's cowards.
That's how it is.
Did no one watch Friday?
That's what he said.
Did no one watch Friday?
Did you see how Friday ended? He hit him with a brick.
But it's just clowns, man. Like people, the year 2000 kids is all clowns. I mean, they say there's no, honor among thieves, but there is a code against like people in the streets. But there's always been people that fold and been able to crumble, but I just think it's weak. I think like it just seems like it's set up for scared people to be scared all the time. Like people that carry like we live in Texas, and in a lot of places you don't need to have a gun on you 24/7, but some people are so scared that they have a pole on them 24/7 and they're just looking for the opportunity to use it because they scared. At the end of the day, they scared. And for this to go from like some rap beef to like actually, because it's like if you're in a gang and you see ops, like it's a murder beef. It's just what it is. You see them, it's a murder whenever you run into them. Whenever you see someone that's just a regular beef, you're just gonna beat them up. It's not no murder beef. So for you to take it to that level is like, it's crazy, because it's like he wasn't even on that type of timing. He was just gonna, little boy him, teach him a lesson, but then everyone's so scared and so weak, they have to start shooting immediately.
That's how it is. That's how it is in the streets. If you got it, I mean, I'd rather get caught with it than get caught without it. That's the rules. That's the saying in the streets. So I mean, I understand.
But it's not knowing that it's not. It's like one thing if you're like Blood and Crip, you're GD or BD, and you run into the ops. These wasn't no real ops. This was just rap beef. So so that's what I'm saying. Like, so J. Cole, so Kendrick talks some crap about him. If they're at the same venue, J. Cole should try to stab Kendrick to death.
I mean, if he said it in a rap, if he said it was on site in a rap song, then yeah, he got to do it. But I mean, but then even if you don't, but then it's crazy if you don't do it, they call you out.
Everyone's trying to like trick you out your spot.
Pretty much.
Like, to be honest, I went to like the middle school I went to was way harder than my high school. The middle school I went to had like real gangs, and there used to be gang fights like every single day, and it got so bad that the school district changed it, not just for the middle schools but for the high schools as well, that there was a no tolerance. That even if someone ran up on you and started swinging on you and you defended yourself, you didn't start the fight, you just straight up don't let them swing on you, you're just as guilty. The moment you fight back, you're guilty. You're just as guilty as a person that attacked you. And you would do alternative school for the rest of the school year. So what happened is people that were in sports and doing something would have the people that weren't doing anything talk trash to them. And they'd be like, let's fight. And it's like, I can't fight. I'm going to get kicked out of sports. So then they would be like, all right, well, let's fight outside of school. And then that person that was had the biggest mouth, they would never show up.
Pretty much.
But then the next day when they see him at school, they're like, I'm ready to fight right now. I don't got to meet you outside of school. And you're like, I'm going to get kicked out of football. And it's just like, this world is built on trolls.
Yeah, it is.
And it's just like, it's like Jay and Silent Bob. They're like, we got to find all these people talking trash about us on the internet and murk them. I wish I could real life do that, because most of the people that talk the biggest trash on the internet have no life, and no one would miss them if they died. So it's just weaklings on the internet that ain't have nothing to do, that usually have the biggest mouths. And for them people saying that like, oh, he got tricked out of the spot out of internet trolls, you don't understand what goes on in Chicago. Like, people, you will die. This the wrong person, they're going to kill you. That's just how it goes. So no, if Durk got killed, Vaughn would have had a operation to make sure that the person that did it to him is going to get killed. That's just how it goes. Do they not see the war in Chirac? Do they not see academics?
They see it. I
mean, what's it called? Mama Duck. And 63rd has such a loud mouth that they had whole limbs of family trees get knocked off. I mean, Tuca's a worldwide pack.
Facts.
I mean, Duck got smoked, and then the only reason they care is just because it's in the Gucci place. So, I mean, that's just what it is.
It is. I mean, you see, as soon as it happened, I mean, but you see, some people aren't even taking it serious. Like, it happened, and as soon as Durk went to jail, the first thing that pops up is Quando Rondo do his music video. He ain't even talking about it no more. He just dropped his music video, and then Tim and the other dude, he already got a documentary. And I'm like, how you got a documentary? What you got a document about? You ain't do nothing. You just helped your friend from getting beat up. What you just get beat up? And now you got this whole documentary about to come out, which doesn't really make any sense.
And it's crazy because it literally all depends on what state you're in.
Yeah.
In one state, you're 100% wrong. In another state, you could wiggle your way out of it.
Some states stand your ground, some states are not.
And also, the people like clowning on Asian Doll, saying like, oh, she was saying that, he didn't do the shots that killed Vaughn. And, like, she's just making stuff up. Like, I follow the Chicago stuff heavy. And I actually myself heard that.
Yeah, it wasn't the police.
The cops like shot 3 people, and they shot like more than 3 people, but a couple people died from the shots from the cops. And when they did that, they can forensics and match the ballistics. They can tell this bullet hit a vital organ. This did a flesh wound. Like, we just saw that dude that got shot that played football. He got shot in the middle of his chest. It was a flesh wound. He was playing football in 2 weeks. So some of those shots, if they hit the right spot, they're not going to kill you.
True.
But if they can match the ballistics that this bullet went through this organ and caused this man to die, that's what they document. And I was actually following the Chicago police scanners the day after King Von died, and they were alerting all the police around O Block to be crazy because they said the cops killed King Von last night. They didn't say he was killed. They said the cops in Atlanta killed him. Mm-hmm. So that's probably the Atlanta cops giving them a heads up that, hey, we got the forensics, and it might have been one of, it looks like one of our bullets took his life.
Yeah, I mean, nobody cares about that.
People just want to give him credit just because he's shot, but people get shot all the time and fine. Tupac got shot 7 times the first time, and he lived. And then the second time when he got shot 5 times, one of the bullets grazed off his hip bone and went straight up, and it ripped too many organs, and they couldn't stop the internal bleeding. Mm-hmm. So it's this luck of the draw on where you get hit, but they can tell what bullet is from what gun because they know what bullets the cops have. And then they could tell from getting the weapon at the scene what bullets that Lil Tim had. So
what you're saying is basically that when Little Pub basically got hit up and Quando got hit up in California, you wasn't surprised. Cause I thought it was Mexican. It made it seem like it was Mexicans. There was a weed deal
in
going
California,
bad. Yeah, in California. I didn't think it was him.
That would have been the smart thing. I think if you really get in a battle and it's not on your own turf, and you're not in the same city, you got to travel across state lines, you don't send people your hitters to do the dirt. What you do, if you want to take notes, you send people to the state that's a city that's one city over, and then they drive to the city where the mark is going to be, and then you pay the local drillers, I guess you could say, some amount. And be like, this is for doing it, keeping an eye. And if you run into them and actually complete the task, then you get the back end.
True. That's what happened in The Wire, the TV show.
So that's really the smart way to get people knocked off. You have people in the local area do it, or you even hire out of towners to go in and do it, and then they never come back.
True.
Because sometimes if it is in towners, things could always be traced.
Yeah, and nowadays in 2024, it's everything is getting traced. You see the Young Dolph case, how that dude.
Because everyone's phone's listening, and we even saw a story where WhatsApp and
Meta,
the other
Facebook,
the non-texting chat, texting
WhatsApp
that are supposed to be encrypted. Yeah, WhatsApp and that they actually the government can get that, and they can get your what is it? iCloud.
They get your iCloud. They said, even if, let's say, the police running in your house and you have your phone in your hand, even if you wipe all your text messages clear, it doesn't matter. They finna go to whatever cell phone carrier you got, get it from them, and on top of that, they can get it from the iCloud. Which is the agreement you have to press on the phone.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do it. The phone won't let you do anything unless you agree to it.
It's just crazy because Chicago is one of the worst places for violence in the world. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what they call it, Chirac. They literally had more murders than Iraq one year, and it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna get any better or nothing's gonna change. I think the government doesn't care whenever it's people getting killed. They're from the south side, O Block and all that is on the south side. It's if y'all are killing each other on the south side, we could not care. I mean, they were literally killing each other on Twitter and tweeting each other about it.
True.
Adding people. I just saw someone and his head just got popped off. Haha. They literally, we could see if you go on O Block Reddit, you could see tweets where they, even old King Von tweets where he's trolling what's
that girl,
Butter's sister.
Yeah, that girl that got what's the name?
K.I.
Yeah,
K.I. Yeah. Him trolling K.I. and telling her that she was cute, but he really wanted to
all the other stuff.
Turn her teeth off.
Exactly. I mean, that's exactly why the feds feel like they got it down packed. I really feel with all this internet information, all these lies going around, that the feds feel like they got it. They make it easy to piece it up, or they feel like they got a case, even where some of this isn't even connected to one another. But now they're saying Durk is the one that basically facilitated this whole hit, saying that he's the one that issued a hit out on Quando, and that basically London Grant, which is called Cuz and Vonnie, made sure it happened, which I mean is a crazy situation.
Is it Varney?
Vonnie, Vonnie. Vonnie and Boogie. It's a couple other people. It's like 5 other people that they said basically was all into it. They said, and the only thing they really have on Durk is the fact that he sent the text messages out saying basically like, oh, make sure they're not on the same plane as me, and that basically
or like don't have it on none of my cards. But I also saw some people in the comments saying, well, if he's saying like don't do anything like with me, it could be saying like I don't want to be a part of it, and they could maybe flip that instead of being a negative to being a positive. That this was these guys' ideas that they wanted to get back, but I was like, no, I don't want to be a part of it. I'm blind ear to what y'all are doing.
That's on y'all.
Yeah,
basically.
So
that's on y'all.
he complete that.
Yeah.
And when you got a big time lawyer, I mean, we seen No Limit Wet beat a quadruple body. A lot of time the feds be so thirsty that they don't collect information the legal way, and the whole case gets thrown out because the cops are so thirsty that it gets thrown out.
But that's what makes. But it's the feds. People. I think it's like a lot of people are scared of it's the feds. They feel like it's the feds going after you. They know exactly what's going on.
The feds is fans, to be honest.
A lot of the fans are fans.
Even Vaughn said that, like, in one of his old songs, like when he got locked up, like the local like cops in the area, like they take pride, like, oh, I got Rondo number 9 locked up, I got C-Day 22 shots locked up.
True.
Like they wear that like a badge of honor, like, oh, this super
then
known
in
person
my
my city, like that's my work.
Exactly. I mean, they trying to put a lot of things on Durk.
Could you imagine like walking in a cop office and then be like, oh, you see that officer over there? He's the one that caught C-Day. The notorious C-Day 22.
That's what they do.
It's almost like back in the day where it's like,
a trophy.
That's the one that caught Billy the Kid.
Yes.
That's Pat Garrett. We still hate you, Pat Garrett.
It's like back in the day, like, people that used to catch fish, like the great white shark and all that stuff. Like, it's like trophies to them. It's like this is such and such.
And especially with Duck getting knocked off at the Gucci store, like they're not gonna let you kill someone in a tourist spot. Like y'all can kill each other on the south side all you want, and we'll have the local people look into it. And if you're super sloppy, we'll catch you. But a lot of people get away with murders every day there. But you start killing people in our tourist spot in downtown, at the Gucci store, by the Louis store, by the Fendi store. Oh no. That's where our rich people at. We are not playing about that.
Facts.
So I think that's why they're going so hard. And it's going to be interesting to see. I think that things are looking down right now, but I think Durk can beat the case.
I think all they really got is
with some wordsmithing from his lawyer.
I can see that. The only thing they really got is they got Grant they got London basically using his credit card. I mean, if he's part of the OTF crew, of course he's gonna have a credit card. I mean, if Durk ain't around, I don't know what you're spending the money on.
Seemed like, man, it was so messy. And like if you would have had a proper manager, you could have done things like this and got away from scot free.
Oh Lord! So
you send the Chico 2 times to California and have him arrange things.
Oh Lord!
They would have never expected it. But you send freaking OTF Jam that looks like a felon that just got out. What do you expect?
Yeah, I mean that is crazy how like they're saying, oh, Durk promised them money and all this money and lucrative music deals. I'm like, he only made one song.
Oh, Jam?
Yeah,
he only made one song.
Like, where is it? Like, I mean,
he's not a real artist. Like, I have more music than him.
It's
I retired 10 years ago.
Yeah, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, if Durk promised him money and all this lucrative music deals, and like Durk gave him the money, what happened to the music? Like, he had the money to make the music. Where's the music? Duty Low made the music.
Rumor on the streets is that OTF Jam is part of Lamron, which is 300, which is Durk's affiliate. Durk is not O-Block. That's Chief Keef and King Von. Durk is from Lamron. That's different. But that OTF Jam was basically an older member of Lamron. So they were around each other. But Jam maybe painted it like, oh, I always was around, by him. But yeah, you were literally around him, but they weren't friends like that. But apparently OTF Jam made a name for himself by whooping the ops in jail, that anyone that badmouthed Newski, that they would end up getting beat up in jail by OTF Jam. And they said that, so I think he said he went in for like a 3 or 5 year bid and came out in 12. Yeah. That's because he was beating everyone up and getting more time.
True.
So when you his cousin that passed away that got taken out by the ops Newski, when you're disrespecting him and this guy's like not letting that pass and letting it like setting in tone in jail, that ain't no Newski slander even in jail. Like that's why Durk rewarded him, because he got his respect by looking out and not letting people diss on Newski. Like people in Chicago, man, like they take this stuff serious. Like this is like It's like, I don't know. It's like real war. It's like.
True.
It's been around, and it's crazy. Trap Lord Ross and all those dudes, like,
Yeah,
they
'cause
documenting it.
I
Like,
seen,
it's real war times.
I seen Quando Rondo do an interview. He was like, I think he was talking to DJ.
He was so scared. He dropped this flag.
They tried his own crew. They said his own crew tried to set him up. So there's no,
he's
like,
sweet, man.
but like you said, it's no rules in this street stuff. It's no rules. It's like whatever morals you got is the morals that you got. Because you may have high morals, but this next person that got what's it called, THF
What? Who you talking about?
THF TP? How they got him with his daughter? When we
THFTP got
yeah, like some people got
he passed away.
Yeah, it's like rules like that. Like some people don't do it in front of your kids. Some people do. It's like it's no rules, and it's like when people you gang bang, you drop their flag.
Honestly, like they say in John Wick, what separates human beings from animals? Rules.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's basically we're almost getting to the point where we're devolving back into animals. So I understand that most humans in the United States aren't the smartest thing, but I mean we got to do better. I see it every day driving. I'm surprised with people's IQ that they allow to get a driver's license. It's terrible. But not to audience. If you're our audience, you're smart. But everyone else on the internet is death because we have to make our YouTube titles at a 4th grade reading level.
You got to, man.
I mean, like, God dang, y'all weren't even good in middle school. Y'all didn't do.
It's the average for everybody. I keep telling you that.
And this is like why simple stuff like
that's why nobody goes in depth with it. So that's when you was talking about the whole Asian doll and Little Timmy and the cops. Yeah, if you go in depth with it, you know that the cops did
people just
did all
want
that
something
stuff
to talk about. At the end of the day, they don't want the facts.
Yeah, and
they just want to troll or have something to talk about.
And it's the only video they saw.
But I tell you what, I dare anyone in the comment to go to O Block and Outside Vaughn mural and try to act like that they're king of the block. And see if they don't end up on the curb.
It's crazy, but I mean,
because like Durk said, you can get your Tuka hit.
It's great. I mean, and then speaking of Tuka, the number one person that talked about Tuka, this is the next one right here. I guess he's
the person that made
oh Lord
Tuka a worldwide pack. Our Lord and Savior, Chief Keef Sosa. Chief Keef Sosa has impeccable timing when it comes to trolling Little Durk. Best friends, frenemies, call it what you will. Glow Gang versus OTF. It's always been a little rivalry. Even in O Block, they said people would say, "Who do you love more, Glow Gang or OTF?" But Chief Keef back in the day when Little Durk Banks, Little Durk was locked up.
Durk.
He was needing money. He was in jail, and he asked Chief Keef for bond money, and Chief Keef said, "I don't have it," and then proceeded to post on Instagram himself in those new like 4-wheeler Raptors. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that have actual seats, like the 4-wheelers. And like he bought like all kinds of 4-wheelers.
Did he do a music video in that when he messed up the whole front yard?
Yeah.
And he got in trouble for that?
Yeah. That's when he was still in Chicago. And but it's crazy that stuff like that happens back in the day, and that's kind of why Chief Keef and Durk have had like on and off again friendships, because like sometimes they're a little mean to each other. But it looks like Durk gets locked up, and then the next thing you see from Chief Keef is that he spent $500,000 on a chain.
Oh Lord.
So I don't know if he's trolling or if he had this plan, but his timing is impeccable. But it's just crazy, man. You can't win for losing, and that's why I got to shout out Chief Keef the GOAT, because he's
the only one out in trouble.
Well, he says often what I think about almost humans. I hate all of you, and all of you suck. All of you may not even deserve the air that you're breathing. But Chief Keef says, I'm not going to do the trolls. I'm not going to do interviews. I'm going to live in my mansion. I'm going to make music every 3 to 5 years. And my cult fan base is enough to keep me and my family rich for the rest of my life. And my clothing line, because he absolutely kills it. Shout out Glow Gang Worldwide if you want hoodies, hats, and stuff to look like Chief Keef. But he has his own record label with 43B. He's putting out Lil Nar, his artist. And then Ball Out and Tato are still writing. R.I.P. Cap, all that stuff. But I think it's funny that a lot of people hated on Chief Keef for saying that he moved to California and like stopped participating in stuff. But look at him now. He's living in his video game house buying $500,000 chains.
True. I mean, but think about it. It's crazy.
He left all the street stuff behind.
You got Chief Keef, he out. He free. You got Reese. I think Reese is currently in jail.
Reese is in and out of jail because he doesn't learn.
Because he needs to leave. He needs to get out of Texas.
You know who's another one that stayed out of the way? but maybe a little too out of the way where now he doesn't have a career. SD.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, SD, but it's too sporadic with the music, and you try to make like kind of like lovey-dove songs or like kind of slow trap and B songs. No, we want the hard stuff. You're Chief Keef Jr. We want to hear Chief Keef Jr. You need to grow your dreads longer.
And then you got G Herbo. G Herbo in trouble with the fraud situation. I don't know what's going on with that situation.
Yeah, G Herbo. He keeps on weaseling his way out of it and not getting jail time. See, that's what I'm saying. When you have good lawyers, rules are just a mere formality.
That's what it said about Durk. Like some people, like a lot of everybody that's not from Chicago feels like the Durk is like, this is it. Durk is finna go to jail. But then you got people in Chicago that feel like you don't know about Durk. Like Durk has been in trouble so many times,
and he beats it.
Beats it every time. I mean, he did come out a convicted felon.
I mean,
but he still beats it. Like he never does real jail time.
Look at Young Thug. I mean, he's been in jail for over a year, and like the only thing that they've proven is that the feds are thirsty, that they're lying to try to get him locked up.
True.
I mean, so it looks like he's gonna get the case thrown out, and basically be able to spit in everyone's face and say I was right. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens for Durk. Chief, keep
hold on,
doing your
disrespectful.
thing,
you gotta say no. You gotta say R.I.P. Fredo Santana.
R.I.P. Fredo. Yeah, I miss Fredo the most, man. He
E-Day.
Not a person put a finger on Fredo Santana because he would have ate their whole hand. Fredo Santana passed away from complications from drinking too much lean. I think having liver and kidney failure. He basically had a seizure when he was home alone, unfortunately, and passed. Kind of like what happened to Rich Homie Quan. Same thing. Yeah, exactly the same thing.
But Rich Homie Quan wasn't home alone though.
That's the worst part about it. But yeah, Gino Marley's still putting it down for Savage Squad Records, if you know who that is. Shout out Gino Marley. But yeah, look at this chain. What is it saying on it? 43B art. It's kind of hard to read. It looks like Glow Chicago. I didn't really see any RIPs on there. I think it's just a nice one, like one of his Glow Sun chains.
Yeah, it is.
I could read it better on the phone, but on the computer screen, it's hard to read it.
But yeah,
the diamonds is glistening.
The diamonds is glistening. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole Durk situation. Do y'all feel like Durk gonna make it out?
It's just crazy that it's like, I almost like I'll bring us on screen real quick before we change topics. But like, what I've learned from this is like, beef is not.
It's not worth it.
There it goes. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not worth it. So like, what I say, if you have beef with me, it's either nothing or everything. It's either like nothing, just leave me alone, or it's if I see you, I'm gonna try to take you out, and there's no in between. It's either nothing or it's murder beef. So I mean, that's what people wanted to be in the world. Like I said in middle school, I mean that rule happened when I was in middle school, and it continued when I was in high school, and there were still people like that. They knew you played sports. They would try to troll you to fight at school, and they would never show up to fight on the weekends. But when school started back, they would be back to trolling.
Gotta watch out for the trolls.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
trying to trick you out of position.
With suing people and all this stuff, y'all let the trolls win. I mean, you can see it in the NFL with the Guardian caps, soft. Anyone that's born after the year 2000, soft. They don't want to fight. They want to automatically go to guns. Everyone is scared.
No two-day practices.
You let the pansies win. I mean, and it's literally in everything that I love, y'all let the pansies win. In Star Wars, you're trying to make it all about women. Women do not care about Star Wars. There is a handful of women fan, and we love the women characters in Star Wars. But it is just ridiculous. In skateboarding, it's now cool to wear helmets. You're pansies and you're posers. You're not real skateboarders. You will never be skateboarders. You're posers. If you wear a Guardian hat in the NFL, you shouldn't play football. That means you have a weak brain, you have a baby soft brain, and you're not built for this. I'm just tired of this world catering for all the losers in life. If you should be able to beat someone down that's talking trash about you and that be it. But no, they're going to run and pull a gun because they're scared. And it's just, that's the world that we live in now. So that's what I say. It's either no beef or murder beef with me. You let me know what time we're on.
He said he's ready for it.
I'm ready to kill everyone.
My score said he potted today. He said he LOL. He potted today. But, I mean, hey, man, that's enough about the Chirac news.
The world is weak and y'all made it this way. This is y'all's fault. This is participation trophies, and this is why half of America doesn't know how to read, because you just pass them on to the next grade. This is why y'all have the education level of a Down syndrome third grader. It's ridiculous.
Speaking of ridiculous, man, this next topic right here is ridiculous, man. So We out here screaming free Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez innocence claim accepted by the appellate court. So if you didn't know, Tory Lanez has been trying to get out of jail since they marked him, hit him guilty. If you didn't remember, this happened back in back earlier a few years ago. It looks like Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years in jail for the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation. But hold up, Tory Lanez saying they was playing dirty. I had a lawyer that I was paying over $300K for. They basically bailed out on me the last 5 days before the guilty verdict, all because I didn't want to accept the plea that was given, because she was trying to mark me as I was guilty, but I was trying to say I had nothing to do with it. Then on top of that, he's trying to add that his security guard, the one that was allegedly driving the car with Kelsey and Megan Thee Stallion, he's saying with that whole situation that he wasn't there, they couldn't find him. And then when he did show up, his lawyer told him that that you don't have to talk. There's nothing that you really can say that's gonna win the case, because they thought they had it in the bag.
Oh yeah, they thought they were gonna win.
So they didn't worry about it, but it looks like they was wrong. Then boom, now they trying to basically scramble, put everything together, and basically just give it to the court so they can basically reopen the court case and basically mark him as innocent. Because to me, it don't make sense. If you're saying that 2 people are fighting for the gun, it should be 2 people in jail. It shouldn't be 1 person in jail if 2 people fighting for a gun.
They can't do that. If 2 people are fighting for a gun and it goes off and it hits somebody else, that is not one singular person's fault. It's like a jump ball with a charge. You both get it.
Pretty much.
It's like a double foul. You both get it. So it's just, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. When I wasn't really a huge fan of Tory Lanez, I've heard of him. I didn't really listen to his music like that. But when I heard the case and how everything was described, honestly, to me, it sounded like he didn't have something to do with it. It sounds like maybe the bodyguard and the other friend, what's her name, Kelsey?
Kelsey, yeah.
Were possibly fighting over it, and it went off and hit Megan, and maybe the girls colluded and basically said, well, neither one of us are going down. We're just going to throw it on the Canadian.
True. And then on top of that, you already know Megan Thee Stallion had the Rock Nation money. She had the Jay-Z money, Beyonce money, the Beyonce Houston connection. And they was helping the lawyers. And then on top of that, there was like the old white man that basically that heard everything. He had one story, Lanez and them say he had one story saying, painting the story as Tory Lanez was good. And then he get on court, he changed the whole story up. So it's a lot of foul play going on in this whole situation. And yes, Tory Lanez has been sentenced to 10 years, but he hasn't been marked down if he's going to be deported back to Canada or not. So I mean, in this,
how does that work if he gets 10 years and then just gets deported? Would he
like Shine?
Would he just be free?
Remember,
is he free in Canada, or is he doing time in Canada?
He's free in Canada. Oh yeah, you do like you may do like halfway house in Canada. So like the last few years, you go to Canada, knock that out there, and then you free, or they may like you do the whole time here, and then they release you in Canada.
Oh,
they might do something like that. I mean, they got to take you to a halfway house first before they release you in jail. They release you from the whole thing. But I mean, it is crazy how I mean, I've been watching this whole thing, like, you know, since Tory Lanez been in jail, he was dropping that lost tape the lost tape.
Oh, they were saying he was recording in jail, and that they like found a bunch of phones in it, because like phones are getting so good quality that you could dang near record studio quality off of your phone.
Pretty much. So he was doing that. He dropped a music video. He wasn't really in the music video. He dropped music video. He dropped some music. He dropped the whole album.
I'm hoping that, you know, if he's really done wrong, that he gets free. But I don't know, man. Megan's been looking too good.
Harsh. You know, I've never
say keep him in jail. They're gonna be like, should we release him? And then they're gonna see Megan just dropped another squat video. Nah, keep him in there, dog.
Have you heard Megan Thee Stallion? What happened to Megan Thee Stallion new album? I think Megan Thee Stallion
triple cardboard.
I think right now, honestly, I want to say like
she's trying to jump. If you were into other music from all around the world, check out Crib Reactions. That's where we check out music from all around the world. But Megan Thee Stallion is trying to jump in international waters with doing artists from K-pop, you know, Korea, or J-pop, Japan, or even other places. She's trying to get involved with international music.
Twice.
She did that. What's it with Tashi Wasta?
Yeah.
With Yuka Chiba, who's from Japan. She's trying to do a song with Twice. I think she did the remix. The remix of that song with Twice.
On her new album.
Who's
she got that.
a Korean band or Korean
K-pop
group.
She had a rock band too. She's with a K-rock band, I think.
Or is it K-rock or J-rock? There's a lot of. If you don't know, that music from Japan and Korea has been killing it now. They've been taking over and putting up numbers, especially artists like Lisa, and then from Blackpink, and then Rose from Blackpink just did a song with Bruno Mars that's doing like top 10 on the charts.
Spirit
right
Box. They call Spirit Box. This TYG with Spirit Box. I don't know.
I haven't heard of Spirit Box. Comment down below. I don't know where they're from.
Yeah, let's see here.
I'm not familiar with their game.
Oh, I don't even know if it's K-pop. It's some other group. But yeah, she did a song with Spirit Box. I mean, yeah, she added, it was like this rock song. She added it on the thing. Y'all should definitely check out her album. I mean, it didn't chart, but I mean, it's really a deluxe that she just called Act 2. She added like a couple more songs on it.
Because people were trying to troll her and be like, none of your songs charted on the like, what is it, top 100?
Yeah.
But as if it's deluxe. No, that's still bad. Because usually on a deluxe, there's like 4 or 5 new, maybe 4.
She did a lot of new songs.
4 to 10 new songs, and at least a couple of them will maybe chart.
She, I mean, but the song, remember we reacted to one of the songs. One of the songs is all rap, but if you look at it, this too. It's basically 31 songs on this. It's 31 songs on this.
How much was the regular one?
The regular one was probably.
My coach accidentally clicked on my favorite mixtape of all time. Future Astronaut Status.
Oh Lord! Nah, the
best mixtape of all
the original
time.
album Megan had 18, so 18 now is 31.
Okay.
She added like good 10, 12 songs. A good 12, 11, 12, 13 songs that she added to the album. I mean, they said it didn't go. But I think like she's going in a downward spiral. Like, Tory Lanez may get out, and if Tory Lanez get out, that's over. It's over for Megan Thee Stallion.
Her music might go in a downward spiral, but as far as her internetness, she is killing it. Like, I see her all the time. Like, on posts. Like, I don't know if she's making money off of her TikTok or off her
trauma.
Her Instagram, whatchamacallit. But she been in the gym ever since she got her foot shot. True. And she is not stopping. She's going on the stair stepper to greatness.
I mean, you can say that, but she getting Tory and Craig, the basketball player, out of everybody.
Tory Craig?
Yeah, exactly.
Then he's actually pretty cool, but he sucks.
Then on top of that, the BET Award, she got no nominations at all. She got nominated, but she ain't win none of the awards.
I was gonna say I even got nominated.
Horrible. She got none of the awards right there. The album going down. I mean, the documentary. Like some people said, like people were saying, like I didn't even know the album was coming out. We didn't know anything. Right now, in a couple days, in 2 more days, on the 31st, she's dropping that documentary we talked about last episode. She's dropping that on Amazon Prime. Yeah. So I mean, and she had the Halloween. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's looking like it's going down, and if Tory Lanez wins this, because the judges have until November the 20th, 2024 to basically make their mind up if they're gonna reopen this case for him. They may reopen it, and then this might be a horrible 2025 for Megan Thee Stallion for the Audis.
It's crazy because if he beats the case, can he like go back and like sue her for like him being in jail?
I don't think he on sue her.
Just leave it alone.
I don't think he's that type of person. He wouldn't even go on the court stand.
But shout out Tory Lanez for putting on for the Short Kings and taking down the Stallion among other women like Kylie?
Yeah,
Kendall?
Kylie. Yeah, he wanted to get at one of the Jenners.
Yeah, he was getting at the Jenners. It's like y'all are fighting over this little hobbit.
Yeah, they're getting it with no hair and all. See, that's why I'm not scared to go.
He got the hair system.
Oh Lord, I wonder if he still got it now. He in jail.
You gotta call Blueface.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah, he in there with Blueface. He is in jail with Blueface. I wonder if he in there with Durk, because Durk finna go to California.
Man,
but I don't know if it's gonna
on
be this
King
one.
David, free Smirk.
Oh Lord.
Free Tory Lanez.
What about Blueface?
Keep him.
What?
His shark baby will grow stronger without him.
Oh Lord. I mean, so you rather keep. But Krishan rock out, so we all right. You see what happened to what Krishan said about her sister?
Yeah, her sister made her be freaky. This is why they should be banned. That's why I say keep them. For the safety of Charles Barkley's baby, Krishan and Blueface need to be kept in jail.
Oh Lord, I guess we
save Charles Jr.
Oh Lord, not save Charles Jr. Speaking of saving, moving on to this next topic right here. I think I'm gonna need saving.
You need to save Shannon.
Oh Lord,
man, I love some Shannon Sharpe. You know, he's been killing it. I loved him on Undisputed. Now what? He's on First Take, Club Shay Shay,
Nightcap with Ocho Cinco, sometimes Gilbert.
Love all of his content, and he seems like he's super funny. He's like the uncle of the world. But he's getting major backlash for getting involved with taking this interview. He said, y'all heard it here, that Kamala Harris makes it clear that Donnie is not why. That's talking about the stimmy checks. Yeah. Oh, so but she was lying on that anyways. Lies. Fact check live on air. She's lying. But a lot of people are very upset with Shannon, and they said, "Man, we didn't expect this from you, Unc. We thought you were gonna have Uncle T on the pod." And they're like, we don't care about this lady. She's not like us.
So right now we're gonna play this video. We're gonna see this little small clip of her, and also you're gonna see the comments that people have been leaving under Shannon Sharpe Instagram, basically frying them, saying she not like us. We don't believe her. She pandering. And I'm Uncle Jesse gonna tell you what else they talked about during the interview.
This is Instagram and YouTube comments from his post and his video.
Polls suggest that voters trust President Trump, former President Trump, more on the economy. What can you tell the voters, our viewing audience, our listening audience, that if you were to become president, while Madam VP Kamala Harris will be much better on the economy than what President Trump was?
Well, so I'm really glad you brought that up, Shannon. So first of all, let's clear up certain myths.
Okay.
You know those checks that went out?
Yes. Those skimmies?
Right.
Like
right.
Stimulus check.
Yeah, I know. Well, right.
Yes. We got to be for stimulus, but they call them skimmies. Okay.
More black people than
the reason those came about is because there was a Democratic majority in the House of Representatives and Congress.
Trump all the way. Nice
people like
Maxine
Waters, people like Hakeem Jeffries.
Respect for not turning off the comments.
Who
breaking the record for most
did the work of
videos.
Pushing to say, people need help right now, and we need to send out checks. There was a whole lot of opposition to it, including from Donald Trump's White House.
Yes, even him. I think he was resistant to it at first.
Yes. That's why those checks, remember, Congress holds the purse.
Yes.
So really, Congress wrote those checks. But then Donald Trump, unlike any president before or after, decided he put his name on those checks.
So therefore, people thought
Donald Trump gave me that check. And so let's clear that up first and foremost.
Okay. See, cause like I was saying earlier, like you said about the Timmy situation, how like, you know, Timmy didn't do it. It's like this, like Kamala Harris said, Donald Trump didn't give y'all the stimmy. It was, if you really want to talk about it, he was one of the people that didn't want to get it. The Democrats wanted to get it, and they just won it, and they won it in the whole, in the House, Senate, and then Donald Trump had to put his name on it because he's the president, even though he lost. But I mean, nobody's going to read that deep into it. Everybody's going to say that Donald Trump, Uncle D, gave us the stimmies.
Well, I mean, she is lying though, because it's like he was worried about like exactly what they were signing. Then he was trying to be hesitant, but then he did agree with it, and then he actually tried to get us even more stimmy than we got. Because we got like 2. He was trying to get us 3, and they turned him down. So again, speaking partial truths, it's like. People can. It's almost like the Kardashian. Like you can rewrite any story to look favorable, in the way that you tell it. And it's like sometimes people, if there's a beginning, middle, and end of the story, maybe they look good at the middle of the story, so they just tell the story to the middle and don't say the end. I feel like that's what Camilla does a lot. And like you saw in the comments, they said, "What America wants to know." Because the economy's been so trash that if you're actually the head honcho, would you actually get a good economy like Trump had? And then the first thing she started to do was slander him. That's not on what you would do. Like she never answers the question. Like
she didn't answer any of those. She didn't answer any of those questions. And I mean, it is basically what's going on. It's basically election time, and what these president candidates have been doing. Like Trump, he went on the Joe Rogan podcast. I think he went on Theo Von podcast. He went on Aiden Ross podcast, and then you see Kamala Harris. She's on Shay Shay's podcast trying to get the black man's vote, because you know the rumors has it is that the black man really ain't
messing with her.
Either they not finna vote at all, or they vote with Uncle Donald. Because I mean, what she's saying, like they don't believe her. They all going with the whole she liked the more black people than anybody
than Mr. Donald.
Then basically the attorney general. So I mean, everybody's going at, all the black men are going to saying that, and a lot of other black men feel like, I mean, you waited this long to worry about the black man vote. As soon as you hopped in it, you had all these rules for helping out women, helping out old people, helping out people that want to say they bit different sex orientations, but you want to give the black man the vote, basically help now, give answers now. Like, nah, we ain't finna accept that. And I mean, with me, like, I kind of agree with it. Like, this is the one time where like, I mean, everybody's always talking about how like, oh yeah, the Republicans and the Democrats, they just play with the black people's votes. They don't really care. Black people don't really make president candidates really talk about the issues. And I mean, this could be a great time to talk about the issues, but with Kamala Harris, every second she gets, she just wants to slander Donald Trump. I just don't understand who to vote for, because you got
her plan is talking trash about him, so we still don't know her plan.
I mean, yeah,
and that's the problem.
Yeah, don't know her plan. Like, everybody's saying is, what you finna do? Are you just Joe Biden 2.0? And she's like, no, I'm not Joe Biden 2.0, but like, you really is. You just slapping a different name on for the same policies.
Did you see what happened when she was in Houston?
What happened?
She
had
the
Beyonce thing.
She had Beyonce come out, and Beyonce just said like, talked for a minute, like a couple minutes, and they thought she was gonna perform. The crowd was going crazy.
Like Megan Thee Stallion did?
She did her like 2 minutes of talk, said, all right, see y'all later, and walked off. And then she tried to start talking, and they just started straight booing her.
Oh, Lord.
Like crazy. And they're like, we want Beyonce. That's the only reason we're here.
Hard.
But
I mean, she did talk about some. What you finna say?
No, go ahead.
Well, I mean, she did talk. While going through the whole interview, she did talk about a couple of things. Like, she talked about how she's going to try to fix inflation. I mean, she really did talk about how she'll fix inflation. She just talked about how she's going to give her first-time home buyers $25K to put down payment. She talked about old people, how she's going to get Medicare to basically take care of a nursing facility, in-home care. And I agree with that, because I mean, a lot of old people, they do need a lot of help, and it is expensive taking care of a full-grown adult. It's different. Like, you can taking care of a baby is one thing, like a 2-month-old, but like a 85-year-old person that can't walk, can't do anything.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. So I mean, I agree with that. I like that, but I mean, she still didn't talk about like the things she didn't do with the for black men, and also she talked about pandering. She said like she doesn't pander because a lot of people feel like she makes
then what's
empty
the
promises.
Beyonce and all that stuff? Like, what's the celebrity roll call for if you're not pandering?
Exactly. And how she always wants to just all she wants to do is talk about how she's part black, and I'm like, everybody's saying she's not black. I don't care if she's black, white, a crayon, an alien.
She's a crayon.
I just want to know your policies, like you. And then on top of that, with your policies, like when you was VP, you didn't do anything. So if you're president, I mean, to me, I don't really think you're going to do anything. They're going to allow you to do anything more. They may give you like 2 or 3 more rules than you did before, but you're still not going to have the same amount of rules passed because, I mean, you're still a woman. They don't care. They just have you here because they want to get the black women's, they want to get basically women's vote in general, because everybody's just voting for Kamala Harris. Well, not everybody. A lot of people are just doing it because she's a woman. And then I see a lot of dudes just doing it. Either they picking her because they have a daughter. That's the only reason why I ask random dudes like, why you vote for Kamala Harris? I'm like, yeah, why? I have a daughter. I want my daughter to see a woman in the White House.
Yeah, but for
like,
someone
it has to be more than that.
that's running the country, you don't want like a sympathy vote. You want to vote for the person that's actually going to do something. And I don't agree everything that Donnie's doing.
Facts, I don't agree with it either.
There's some stuff that I completely disagree with him on. But as far as like dodging a bullet of World War III, I think that he would keep, the Russia dude in check. I don't really want to say his name because sometimes YouTube hates on that stuff. But you know who I'm talking about.
And the other dude.
Yeah, with all the conflicts and stuff, with all the people that are the bad people, that he kind of keeps them in check. And I think as we've seen with the. This latest who's in office right now, that they're not respected, man.
Oh, Trump presidents?
We're not respected right now.
Oh, people, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got old man Winter in there that doesn't know how to speak.
Yeah.
Hey, ho.
Yeah, she want to lie, like.
She disappeared until he basically became fully handicapped. And
I don't really think he supports it. I don't think he wanted to give up his. I don't think he wanted to give it up.
I don't think he knows if he's alive. And that's part of the problem. Like it's like Weekend at Bernie's with the president, and it's like we're not respected. You see all these countries acting up and like bowing up on each other. They weren't doing that when Donnie was in there. He was the first person to go to a lot of places and even set foot in countries that are supposed to be our enemies. He was able to go there and like actually be on their land, and like they were chilling out.
Yeah,
and then as soon as they went away, they started acting up. It's all about respecting. She don't got respect. Old man Winter don't got respect. Donnie, as crazy as is, that's what they respect is craziness. And I'd rather us have the respect than have no respect. Because what do you got if you got no respect? You got nothing.
Yeah, I don't see how the other nations are. I mean, I know somebody's gonna comment down below.
Because they know Donnie gonna pull the trigger.
True. I
He
mean,
ain't gonna let nobody play with us.
I can see that. I mean, true. And I think
He's gonna treat them like real ops.
True.
And if you want to really cement your vote, he freed Kodak. Remember that. And he says if he wins, he's gonna free Durk.
Oh,
so
Lord.
I mean, Team Donnie.
If he free,
you know, we might as well call him OTF Trump while we at it. You know, OTF Trump is back at it again.
Oh Lord,
we sliding, not gliding, baby.
You see Little Pump slandering Eminem for going on the campaign with Kamala Harris.
I slander Eminem every day. It's not a day that I don't slander Eminem.
He wake up, look in the mirror, and try
and his squirrel rapping skills. This man sounds like a squirrel. He sounds like Ice Age if they rapped.
I mean, it's crazy. I don't know. I mean, this race is super close. I really want to know who's gonna win. I'm definitely gonna vote. I'm gonna vote this.
See, like someone even said that policy, not identity.
True. Yeah,
it's
exactly.
almost like when Obama said like, "You're not black if you don't vote for me."
Oh yeah, no, he said that about Kamala a couple of weeks ago. He's like, "Oh, you're not."
He's used it a couple times.
He has, and then, like, I mean, I remember back in the day when Jeezy was out making My President is Black song, Obama was running, and it was a recession. It made me want. Diddy was saying, "Oh, free Diddy." So
it's crazy because I remember a certain artist that was screaming "F Donald Trump," but I guess he would still be alive if y'all ain't gas him up. We bought in today.
Did you disrespect Nipsey Hussle?
No, Mac Miller.
Oh, I thought you said
he had the F Donald song. Remember?
That was he did too.
Yeah,
YG and Nipsey Hussle made that song, and they got in trouble for it.
Oh shit! 2 out of the 3 got packed out after they dissed Donnie.
Oh my god!
Donnie's up in the score. It's 6-24. On King David, it's 6-24.
I always be like, Coles, we need to do these Chirac topics. I need to put it in. You the king of the Chirac news, and he's like, I want to do it.
I don't want to do it because I actually know people.
And then he's like,
I've actually, I just say I know
Lord.
people. I don't want to say who I know, but I actually personally know people, so I'm a little more in tune than some others.
Do you think Shannon Sharpe is basically gonna lose subscribers, viewerships for this whole situation, or did he like just see this as a check and people really don't care because the next person?
I was gonna no longer watch him, but I love him too much.
Mm-hmm.
He's hilarious, and I've watched him for so many years. So, but this isn't really like something bad enough to make me turn on him.
What if he bounced back and bring Orlando Brown on the pod?
That'd be amazing to be a follow-up guest. He's like, they're on the same level. They're both from a middle-class family.
It's like what did Orlando Brown just said? He said if we had to compare your career to any other famous celebrity, and Orlando Brown said Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
because
he was doing Michael Jackson things. That's why
I was like,
he was hanging people off balconies.
Whoa, pause. But hey, man, comment down below. Did you watch the Kamala Harris Shannon Sharpe interview?
Nice try.
How do you feel about Donald Trump and Kamala Harris? Period.
This podcast
we want to know
is
how you
gonna
feel.
Get shunned. It's
Yeah,
gonna get shadow banned for sure.
I don't know, either for your language,
Patreon podcast,
either for your language or for.
This is what you wanted, co-host.
Oh, Lord. All right. I mean, hopefully we're safe on this next topic here.
No, any last words on Shannon? Is that it?
That's it, man. That's it for Shannon Sharpe, Uncle Shay.
Oh yeah. But I was gonna say, I'm gonna keep watching him. I think I was gonna be like maybe pause on watching him for a little bit, but I think he got enough backlash that he learned his lesson, and we're gonna keep supporting Shannon because ain't nothing like. People could let him know their opinion, but still support him.
Facts. They definitely can.
Just like if you disagree with us on a topic, you could say it. Just don't get out of line or you will get blocked. No.
Facts, you will. Big facts.
You will get banned from being part of this community.
Exactly. Block game heavy. But all right, man. Shout out for the next president who will be in office in the top of in January 2025.
It's your favorite artist.
But moving on to my favorite artist, Justin Bieber.
The Biebers
reportedly feels taken advantage of by his former business managers. Believes they squandered millions of his fortunes. Man, if you didn't know,
Meek Mill said that.
What?
He was in the same situation.
Is his business manager?
Because Meek Mill's manager said, or Meek Mill said that his manager squandered his manhood.
Whoa, pause. You going too far, co-host. You're going too far. But nah, it looks like here Justin Bieber is basically saying that his business manager took all his money. If you didn't know, Justin Bieber just sold his catalog. He got 200 M's for his catalog.
That's it?
200 million? That's a lot for selling part of it, not all of it.
Which part did he sell?
I mean, the beginning catalog, Baby, all the songs.
All the TV commercials.
All the TV commercial songs. So basically, he sold that catalog. So now he got 200 M's on that. And allegedly, his net worth was already.
He knew he got a big payday, and he was spending like money grew on trees. And even if you make 200 mil, if you spending like you made 500 mil, you're gonna run out of that 200 mil real quick.
True, and this is around the time where like DJ Khaled. This is around the time that Justin Bieber was like basically doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. He was basically going to that church. He was basically going to that church and promoting that church, and that's where a lot of his money went to. That's what they're saying. And also, he basically went on a lot of private jets. But they're also saying that Justin Bieber lost a bulk of his money because of the whole NFT situation. If you didn't remember the NFT situation, it was back in 2021 when everybody was talking about like these little cards, and it wasn't really cards that you can hold. It was like digital cards, and those of monkeys. Justin Bieber bought 2 monkeys. One, that's crazy, 2 monkeys. He brought two of the monkey NFTs. One of them was basically called the Bored Ape 3001. He bought that for $1.3 million. And then also he brought another one, the Mutant Ape. He bought that for $70K. He brought both of that, and only profit that he made out of basically buying the whole thing was basically $330K. That's all he made, because after that, basically NFT went down, and now basically nobody messes with NFT.
That NFT stuff is like old news, though.
Yeah, it's basically old news because everybody found out the whole point of it. Like, it's basically
celebrities ripping off
people. There was no real value to it. If the celebrity said it was worth $100 million, if you feel like it was worth $100 million because you brought up that celebrity, that was just your dumb fault. And a lot of people just stopped doing it. So Justin Bieber went from basically making $331K to now only making basically $14K, basically making $14K off of it. So that's a major loss that he basically took back when he made this money. He's putting it on his business manager, saying like it's his fault, but they're saying like, nah. I mean,
that's one thing that I would do. I would almost like not have a business manager even be a part of this.
Mm-hmm.
When you're that rich, you should have a business manager and you should have a money manager
and an accountant.
That's a different person.
They be having too many people. You have to pay too many people when you're rich. Like, you got to pay like.
Sometimes that's the toll of making sure that paying the fee to making sure you're not getting just like royally screwed is sometimes worth it.
You end up like Lil Wayne. Remember Lil Wayne didn't pay. They say, oh yeah, he didn't pay his taxes, and like I think
yeah,
happened
you
to
don't
Fat
want
Joe.
like your taxes to be filed incorrectly,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's one thing you don't want to mess with in this world is the IRS.
Yeah,
that's why they say, what is it, like 1011 taxes?
Mm-hmm.
Like they will find a way to maybe even go after your family.
Yeah,
like they that crazy. Like they don't play around. So you got to make sure that your account. I would almost have like a money manager and an accountant double checking the money, them checking each other.
Then you got to make sure you still checking it, because it's just too much. Like, you got to have a person watching a person, and you still got to watch.
No, I mean I think you're good with if the money. If you have two people, one watching the other. Because if one of the books show this and the other person's book's off by like 200,000, now you look at both of their books and you get down to the numbers. But you can, at that point, you personally look at it, or you could even hire a third party to look at both of the books. If they're not matching up and there's too much money missing.
Then you got to make sure they're not friends. They don't know each other. Because if they friends, they know each other.
You got to do your due diligence for sure.
It's too much.
But I mean, I think it's worth it.
It's too much going on. That's how you end up like Tory Lanez situation. Like, he ain't do his due diligence. He ended up getting that lawyer, and like she was working with Beyonce and them back in the past, like working with Jay-Z, working with Beyonce in different songs. So yeah, you gotta do your Googles. If you don't do your Googles, you can end up effed. And I mean, with this, I don't really think he's gonna sue him. If I was petty, I assume, like, Tasha K and the Cardi B situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can sue for being it's basically negligence.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I mean that's on him. He's got to be paying attention.
But you a business manager. You supposed to manage my business.
No, that's why you get an accountant or a money manager. But yeah, you definitely gotta have one of those. I would have like that, and then like have them basically work out like an allowance. Like, this is how much that we're putting in savings. This is how much that comes out of each month for bills, and like this is how much I'm basically budgeting for as fund money. So I mean, like someone like Justin Bieber might be like, oh, I'm allowed, $200,000 a month just to like travel or do whatever. It's knowing him is probably would even be more than that, probably like $500,000 a month, with how much money he makes. So
Pretty much.
He just has to not go like buku crazy. Like I could see him like going to Dubai and you're like staying at a hotel that costs like $15,000 a night or $50,000, or in Dubai they probably have hotel rooms that are $500,000 a night.
True.
That have like gold cups. I don't know. Dubai's crazy like that. That's what I'm saying. If you're dumb enough to spend money like that, they have people that'll sell you something.
There's always somebody willing to sell you something. And I mean, with Justin Bieber just continues taking L after L after L. Remember he had the face situation where like half his face is all like cerebral I forgot. Cerebral palsy or something. Cerebral palsy. I forgot the name of the actual thing. He has like half his face is like stuck in one thing, and then you have this money situation.
Yeah. I forget. It's like where your face is paralyzed. This is what my co-host is talking about. I forget the exact term, but yeah, we covered it on the show. You can probably go back if you look on TFTC clips and type in Justin Bieber. It'll probably pop up.
True.
But yeah, it's like part of your face gets paralyzed, but it's basically from stress. Like, you ever been like in an extremely stressed out week or month and like your eye be twitching one day? True. Like, has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, it happened to me.
Yeah, like, so it's almost like that, but like where your face gets paralyzed, where you like can't move a portion of your face. And we saw him; it was like literally half of his whole face, not even just like the top or bottom, is half of his whole face.
It was scary. And then on top of it, you got this whole Diddy situation now that's going on, where they're saying like it's an alleged tape of him basically getting,
Usher baby.
No, him and basically I don't know, him and Usher, Diddy, him and Usher, or just Diddy him. I don't know, alleged, but it's a tape in Hollywood going around like the R. Kelly tape, and they spreading like wildfire, and it's allegedly JB. So I don't know. I hope, pray to God it's not. I mean, we don't.
That's the crazy thing about child stars. Unfortunately, they all come with like a traumatic past.
Facts.
Because they're around the wrong people, and then like the parents just trust them and like, I'm gonna go run errands. You stay on set for 7 hours while I go do stuff, and then they're like, oh, well, their kid was taken in a trailer and this happened, and it's like, you gotta watch your kid, man. You can't just leave them around. Yeah, I don't know. It's wild.
Gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch your kids, man. And we gonna pray for Justin Bieber, man. We pray for 2025.
I gotta
What happened? Horrible.
Oh, hold on. I almost got to do that on myself. I was gonna say I got a child backpack so I don't lose my co-host.
Oh Lord. All right, well that is racist. But now we gonna pray that Justin Bieber has a better 2025, man. And I think he just had a baby too, man. So shout out to my man. That's the only positive thing that actually happened to him. Was his kid, and I think he got married or engaged to that girl.
He had a kid to that with that girl.
That fan that became his girlfriend. He dumped Selena.
Cried for 20 summers.
Oh Lord! Now she got a new boyfriend.
Oh, her punishment is her boyfriend. You think Justin Bieber is jealous? She's dating like the ugliest man in the world. That man makes me look like a model. It's ridiculous.
God, disrespectful.
I forget that dude's name. He's like with music and stuff.
Yeah, he ain't important. He's not important. But speaking of somebody that is important, my dog
Wizard Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa is out here. He may be going to jail for 2 years. We got a video here of basically Wiz Khalifa performing at the Beach Please Music Festival.
The Beach
Please Music Festival
beach.
In Romania on July the 13th. Watch what he do on stage, and I'm going to tell you why that was a big no-no, because he made it through his whole career away.
No, he's not.
Hey, we know.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I turned off the volume for this video. It was playing too much music. But as you can see, Wiz Khalifa is here on stage. Mm-hmm. He's lighting a big one up right there on screen in, Romania?
Yes.
Where it is illegal. That is where, Mr. Tate got caught up. Andrew Tate got caught up. in Romania with all of his allegations.
Yeah, they play dirty in Romania.
Romania is a place of a lot of rules. It is a place that I wouldn't want to mess with. It's like one of those places where you can get put in jail, and the jail's not required to give you food. So if you have no one to bring you food every day, you starve to death. It's like one of those type places. I don't know exactly if every place in Romania is like that, but I'm just saying it's like over there.
But I mean, ain't know it's that bad over there for real. You gotta feed yourself.
In some places overseas, it's like that.
Oh hell,
like you have to have a family member or pay someone, and then basically for you to eat, or like you don't get any food.
That's horrible. But I mean, so basically you just seen Wiz Khalifa performing. He was performing on stage, and out of nowhere, he lit his joint. I mean, it's probably something that he does on every time he performs, because it's Wiz Khalifa. It's what he known for, custard orange juice. I mean, that's why I listen to him. He's basically popped off like weed rap. Smoke Desert.
I mean, of course, I love Wiz Khalifa. He did the Steelers anthem, Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow. But you know, he's been killing it since that back then, screaming Taylor Gang. You know, it's my boy David G. Shout out David G. But he loves Wiz Khalifa. It's his all-time favorite artist. Like when I was bumping Waka Flocka and Gucci Mane and Brick Squad back in the day, that was my favorite like people. Like he was bumping like Wiz Khalifa and Taylor Gang, and there was a couple other people in Taylor Gang that were like half decent. I can't remember their names off the top of my head right now, but yeah, I used to check them out all the time.
Chevy Wood.
Yeah, Chevy. Yeah, Chevy was good. But yeah, Wiz Khalifa used to have the game on lock for a while, like 7 years, 8 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a game.
He was getting bangers.
He had a whole bunch of bangers. So I guess we thought he still was lit out here. So after lighting the blunt, he got off stage. And the Romanian police officers arrested him on the spot. They said they searched his luggage, searched everything he had. He had around 18.5 grams on him and a whole bunch of pre-rolls. They confiscated all of the stuff, but they let him go. Once they let him go, the next day, Wiz Khalifa made this post right here where he says, last night's show was amazing. I didn't mean any disrespect to the country of Romania by lighting up on stage. They were very respectful and let me go. I'll go back to Romania. I'll be back soon, but without a big A joint next time. I mean, so I don't,
wait, how does his laugh go?
Something like that. So basically, I mean, this is the message that Wiz Khalifa said. Now me, personally, I'd never go back, because if I get arrested in that place, I'm definitely going back over there.
No, they're going to be watching
Romania.
you heavy.
In Romania?
If you got to go, you got to play by the rules next time, Wiz. If you go, you really got to bring nothing with you, because they will check you. And then if you do it again, they'll be like, we told you last time. That was a warning. Now you messed up.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be no warning, because they say Romania don't play it. They label this as Wiz Khalifa's possession of a dangerous drug. They considering cannabis a dangerous drug over there. So, I mean, it looks like he may get up. The most you can get is 2 years, or you may get a fine.
I wonder where Andrew Tate's going to go.
He's going to leave Romania. But, I mean, I think he has a case in London that he has to take care of after the Romanian case. But I mean,
if he stays out of London or England, is he fine, or is it like he has to like go there and kind of handle that?
I mean, they may have a. At the same,
because I don't think does England have jurisdiction? Because I know like Europe, they have the euro, so they kind of share a currency. So like, I wonder if they like kind of work like that, because you know, in Europe, like they're so close, it's like states.
True.
You know, like we're here in Texas, you might drive 5 hours to get to another city, a big city. But, you know, over there, you drive 5 hours, you could have maybe went through 4 countries. You know, it's just like, that's how close stuff is over there, and how small some of those countries are.
True, and I mean, speaking of how small the countries is, you would think people would have learned from the whole, even though it wasn't in Romania, the whole Brittany Griner situation, what she had the cannabis, like these people ain't playing with you. If you remember, even before that time, you had the whole DJ Esco when he got
the coolest DJ in the world.
Facts, and you remember he had to do the 56 days and nights.
Yeah,
he basically had to stay in jail for that long until that whole situation is over with. And I don't think he's been back over there since. So I mean, a lot of these places ain't playing. It's not playing. It's not legal, recreational or medically. So you better basically just stay in the United States. So if you finna go overseas, you better just drink alcohol. Because anything else, you're going down.
I mean, you can go to Amsterdam. They got the coffee shops. Where
I heard the stuff isn't even that good over there.
They lying to you, Coach.
You think
they
so?
They just don't want you.
It's like Vegas. Like some people say, like the stuff in Vegas isn't really that good.
No, Vegas is fun. And I'm not a gambler.
The stuff, the strands, the weed.
Oh, allegedly it's straight.
You mean you been?
I've been there a few times, taking a couple shotties.
Is it worth it? Is it as hyped? Was the strands as hyped up as
Nah, I mean I didn't really go there for that. I just wanted to have
flour
while I was there. So basically, I just got stuff that was like normal price. Like I didn't like they had stuff like that was extravagant if you wanted to be like on vacation and like do something more fun like that. But like
I heard like the apes be like $50-$60 sometimes. Like it really just depends on what grade you get.
Yeah, it just depends. Like you can get stuff that wasn't really that bad, allegedly.
Allegedly, it's legal there.
Not federally. I don't want to have federal nightmares.
Oh,
free my boy Smirk. On King David, we not trying to have federal nightmares on this show.
Oh man, comment down below how you feel about Wiz Khalifa. Do you think he's gonna get actual jail time? Is he gonna get a fine, or is he just gonna do the race and just never go to Romania again? So who knows? I mean, we do
the race. He's free. He's not doing no race.
Exactly. He's never
I mean, I would either tread lightly. I would either play by the rules next time I went, or just stay the F out.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I can't go without it, then I'm just staying the F out.
Basically, yeah, I feel you on that.
You don't want to be caught up overseas. You don't want to be in overseas jail, man.
Facts.
People hate on the United States, and it's just like, it's still like, even though it's crappy here, it's the best crap that you're gonna get.
So eat up, America.
So eat it up.
Speaking of eating it up, man.
Come back for seconds.
Speaking of come back for seconds, we coming to the couch. It's almost Halloween. It's TFTC time, man. How you doing, Coles? How your week going?
My week's going good.
Okay.
It's the halftime show, Tales from the Crib, what's going on. We let you know what's new with the channel. Happy Halloween. Let us know in the comment section below. What are you dressing up as? Are you going to be an elf? Are you going to be a Tinky Winky like my co-host? You know you love the Teletubbies.
What you mean?
Are you going to be a Mandalorian like me? Comment down below. Or maybe a witch. My co-host might be a witch. He's the biggest witch of the South.
Oh, my God.
But thanks for tuning in. It's the halftime show. We got to let you know about all of our channels. You know your favorite channel. What is that? What is that?
It's Crib Reactions.
It's Crib Reactions, baby. We check out music from all over the world. Everyone's trying to bite our style, including Meg Thee Stallion. But we were doing it first. We did it first. We hit it first like we're Ray J. But check out Crib Reactions. We're almost at 12K subs. We've been doing a bunch of content over there. We're trying to drop videos every day, Monday through Friday. Check out all of our reactions. Anything from rock, rap, K-pop, J-pop, anything. Jack Harlow.
Who else? Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla.
I was waiting. You always say Jack Harlow. We actually have done Jack Harlow reactions.
Oh, you ain't forget.
I thought you were gonna be hyped when I mentioned Jack
moved
Harlow.
on. I'm on Jelly Roll now. I'm trying to.
Who?
Jelly Roll. I'm trying to get us to do a Jelly Roll video.
Just 2 thumbs down. Everyone, what? 2 thumbs down for Jelly Roll.
You a hater.
We'll never do a Jelly Roll. Nah, I mean, we could eventually do it.
Yes.
God dang, the theme music is like getting cancer.
Oh Lord, like getting cancer.
The theme music was getting cancer.
Oh.
I had to turn it off. But yeah, check out the Clips channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's Clips channel. We clip up the show. So if you only have time to see the topics, our segments are usually anywhere from 5 minutes to 15. If it's a really crazy topic, maybe 20 minutes. But we chop it up for you so you can watch that. But if you want to hear first in full 1080p, you need to be right here and subscribed. We also got a gaming channel. My co-host is taking over the wrestling world by doing all kinds of women on women wrestling. So make sure you see his Diddy parties over on on TFTC Gaming.
You a hater. Just
and why do you always pick them in the skimpiest outfits, Coast? We know what you're doing. We know where you're spending money on those extra skins. Really, I'm spending money on extra skin for no skin, really. It's crazy.
All right, Mr. Bernie Mac, Mr. Man with the jokes.
I learned from Bernie Mac. R.I.P. the GOAT.
All right, R.I.P. Bernie Mac. But R.I.P. this next topic right here, man.
Don't be going out like Baby Girl. Baby Girl got a lot of fans. If you know what I'm talking about.
Potting today. He said he ready for it.
Speaking of being ready for it, my co-host went down bad catching E. coli from Mickey D's. Oh, they had to pull the quarter pounder out of him.
Pause. Stop playing. But now, if you didn't know, E. coli outbreak has been linked to McDonald's quarter pounder. So it's not the Big Mac. It's not the double cheeseburger. It's not the hot and spicy McChicken. It's only the quarter pounder that's having this issue.
Just because quarter pounders suck.
I mean, I used to like the quarter. I used to get the double quarter pounders back in the day. They used to be my burger. But
you ever used to eat the All-American meal?
What's the All-American meal?
It was like a baby quarter pounder earlier.
Nah, I never.
I mean, not earlier. Back in the day. What am I saying?
Nah, I stopped doing a quarter pounder because after a while I started getting sick.
Did you do the Big Kids meal?
The Mighty Kids meal? Nah, I was too grown for
the
that.
Mighty Kids meal. Wait, no, the Big Kids meal?
It was the Mighty Kids.
Was that Burger King?
I think it was Burger King. It was the Mighty Kids meal for McDonald's.
Big Kids meal had the Dragon Ball Z toys.
Yeah, the McDonald's Burger King always had the best toys. But so it looks like here one person died. 75 people have been listed as ill and listed as E. coli poison from McDonald's onions on a burger. So it looks like here in a whole bunch of states up north in the West Virginia area. This is where the outbreak started. I mean, this is where the outbreak started. There, McDonald's is blaming it on Taylor Farm, which is the main supplier for the onions there in the upper Western Virginia area. And it looks like here
trying to kill my cousins.
Horrible. And it looks like here they've been supplying a whole bunch of other locations, a whole bunch of other states like Washington, Michigan, Oregon, Colorado, Kansas, and 900 other stores have basically been affected by this issue, which is devastating because I mean I try not to eat McDonald's as is. You know, I'm trying to go.
You eat McDonald's all the time.
I'm trying not to eat as much as it is.
Oh.
I'm
trying
to do. Yeah, but I still eat it. I eat it after the gym, but I don't go crazy with it. I get like a double cheeseburger. I'm not eating a Big Mac.
You'll get the small meal. You'll get the double cheeseburger and the 4-piece nuggets.
Exactly. I get like the 5 for 5, whatever you want to call it.
Like the baby kids meal.
Yeah, I get that. So, but I mean, with this, I don't get these burgers because I'm trying to cut back from eating burgers. I mean, McDonald's and fast food.
Burgers
but I mean,
are delicious. It's protein.
It is, but this
Nuggets
is making me not want to do it. This is making me not. Kangaroo meat.
So this is what I used to eat back in the day when a coach was telling me you need to gain weight.
A whole bunch of double
cheeseburgers.
Weigh
enough. You need to eat more quarter pounders.
It's because of the bread.
I'm like, I'm trying, coach.
It's only because of the bread. You could have just ate Subway.
I did eat Subway. Oh, Lord. But then Subway gave me food poisoning, and I said, never again.
And you know, I didn't know you can sue for food poisoning.
I should have sued.
Because, I mean, you know how many times I could have sued?
I think it ruined my guts.
Exactly. Because you know how many times my co got sick off of Subway. I heard a couple other people got sick off of Subway. And they food, I don't think their meat is real meat. Over there, pause. I don't think they meat is
meat?
At Subway.
Oh, tuna? Yeah. The tuna had no animal DNA in it. And tuna's supposed to be fish.
Exactly. It's nothing in the tuna. And then you got McDonald's. Basically, McDonald's is removing the onions. Taco Bell is removing the onions. KFC.
Not
Pizza
KFC.
Hut. Aaron Burger. I didn't know Taco Bell had onions.
Take my eyes, but not my KFC.
I didn't know Taco Bell had onions in it. What taco do you get that has onions in it?
The regular crispy taco don't have onions.
Just lettuce, cheese, and fake meat in the bag.
Oh my god,
that's what's in the bag for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean,
I don't know. Comment down below what item from Taco Bell because I don't think
or KFC.
Nothing at KFC uses onions. I mean, they just have the chicken strips.
They got the bowls, but I don't think it's no onions in the bowl.
The bowls, yeah.
But I mean, Pizza Hut makes sense. I mean, if you go on burgers,
why would you get onions on pizza?
People get pineapples on pizza.
Lames everywhere. Lames everywhere.
Horrible. But I mean, so it looks like this problem is going on. So they basically just remove instead of basically just shutting down stores, they just basically removing onions completely. I mean, it's basically instead of just fixing the problem and getting a whole new batch, they just say they're gonna remove onions completely off the menu. Some people are just
great. Onions suck.
I mean, you get yours naked, nothing on it.
Whoa.
Your burger naked?
I get cheese and lettuce.
No, I mean not at McDonald's. They put cheese and lettuce on your burger.
Oh, on the little sandwiches?
Yeah.
No, I'll just get cheese only.
Yeah, cheese only, and then you add ketchup to it.
Ketchup, yeah.
So, I mean, you don't add all that pickles, you don't add all that other stuff to it. So, I mean, you don't got to worry about this problem. So, I mean, only people who really got to worry about it.
I knew it was the devil.
And then McDonald's is already having a bad problem as it is, because they saying they not making no money off of the items that they're selling. So I mean, this is just putting another nail in it. So you think McDonald's ever gonna close down?
No, they're too powerful. They're like Thanos.
No matter what, no matter how much E. coli poison they give,
they always gonna come back.
It's never gonna be like a Hardee's or Crystals or like one of them places.
Crystals failed. We had Crystals in town for like a year, and then they failed. They couldn't do it. No one likes onion burgers here. We don't like that in the South.
Sure.
I mean, a lot of people do like onions on stuff, but like onions in the patty, I don't think people were feeling that.
Yeah, they're not feeling that. And
we don't have no Carl's Jr.
Yeah,
no, we did have Carl's Jr. I'm sorry, I was talking about White Castle. We ain't never had no White Castle here.
Now you only get one of you either get Crystals or White Castles. You either get one of the two.
So if we get failed, another one, the other one.
And like Hardee's, I would say like Hardee's.
Hardee's failed here.
Hardee's is good. Like Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
They failed. Both of them failed here. I've never seen one in town. There used to be years ago. Either one.
I seen one over by La Cantera Mall, over by the Palladium. When you basically exit and you leave the Palladium, you exit and go on the highway, but you have to go up the access road to go to the turnaround.
Yeah.
So right there on the right, I think they closed it and they made it like a Popeyes. It's a Popeyes.
Oh, we just got, what is that, a Jubilee's?
Jubilee's just opened up. We got one of those. What else we got? In-N-Out Burger.
We've had In-N-Out for a while now.
And for like 4 or 5 years. What's the other burger places popping up now? Pete Terry. I don't know why we're getting so many Pete Terry's.
Yeah, that's like Austin. Like, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's from Austin.
Pete Terry's is trash. It gets no options at all. In-N-Out Burger is still.
Pete Terry's is okay, but I don't think just like In-N-Out. Like, to me, I actually don't really like it.
There's no options.
Yeah, I mean, you can get like animal style and like off the menu stuff, but it's like I don't really want like a bunch of sauce. I'm not a sauce person, so it's like no, I don't want
saucy burger.
Yeah, I don't want a dripping sauce burger. So yeah, it's just not for me. To me, In-N-Out, Pete Terry's, and Five Guys are all overrated.
Five Guys is fire. They're just expensive. No,
Five Guys burgers are like mediocre, and their fries are 100% trash.
Really?
I would rate them like a 2 out of 10.
I mean,
they got like some of the worst fries in the game.
They don't season them. I mean, they just give it to you as is. Sometimes they don't even cook it all the way through.
Exactly. It sucks.
They just get
these like soggy bottom fries.
And you're like, how's it soggy? I seen you throw it in the grease. It's like, I don't know. Like, Smash Burgers, them.
Was it BurgerFi?
BurgerFi.
BurgerFi failed here too. No
BurgerFi failed. I mean, it's hard. I mean, you see Jack in the Box, a lot of them, but Jack in the Box is closing because of other reasons, not because of their product. It's more because of like people who just end up applying for the job.
Well, they can't get workers.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll put up to Jack in the Box and they have a sign like, "Oh yeah, this location's closed. Come back in the morning." You like stuff like that.
Yeah, Jack in the Box just got so grimy. Like, it was cheap even back in the day, like when I was in high school, but like now it's like only homeless people eat there. They come in with their change and they get their couple orders of tacos.
It's like Burger King. You get the 20 chicken nuggets for $1.50.
I don't know how Burger King is still alive. I mean, back in the day, they used to kill it and get like all the exclusive collectibles. I remember they got Dragon Ball Z. They got like Toy Story. Mm-hmm. Did they get Pokemon?
They had the cup. They had the cool cups.
Give that. Yeah, they always had like the cups, and what was cool is they always had like stuff that like wasn't a part of like the kids meal or the big kids meal. Mm-hmm. It was like you had to purchase it separately, but you had to go on Burger King to see if they had it.
True.
Because like when Toy Story came out, they had like the Toy Story like hand puppets and stuff.
I remember they had the Pokemon with the little gold card that everybody used to collect, silver or gold.
Oh yeah, they did have that. They did have the Pokemon.
The Mewtwo card when the Mewtwo movie came out. That was fire.
Yeah, they did have like the.
Damn, I'm showing my age. Comment down below if you remember getting them toys back. I mean, getting them toys back in the day used to be the
I still have my OG.
The Dragon Ball Z, the silver one, statues?
No, from the Pokemon movie. When you went and saw it at the premiere weekend, you got like an ancient Mew card, and it was like in like a package, like in foil, and I still have mine unopened. I gotta see if those are worth.
Yeah, a lot of we ain't talk about that. They may try to kick down,
Yeah, they're gonna try to get me. Like, you got Pokemon?
Oh man, but
I'm not into it like that.
Comment down below
Just a
how you
little
feel about this whole E. coli poison situation. Do you feel like, I mean, people just need to stop eating McDonald's altogether? I mean, start going green, start eating more salads with ranch.
Nah, because women ain't cooking. So what you want McDonald's?
Learn how to cook.
I mean, yeah, but then it's like,
what's the fun in that?
Want to make a mess when you can get chicken nuggets?
Oh Lord, horrible! All that sodium.
Speaking of chicken nuggets, Shaq tells Angel Reese imagine herself dunking while wearing shorts.
Nah, this
Shaq receives backlash.
Shaq received backlash for this comment. We gonna play this video of basically Shaq talking, and then we gonna see Angel Reese showing off her chicken nuggets.
I want to see that.
And you don't strike this from the tape, Christian.
We ain't striking it.
don't. I'm telling you, just lower like that to where it gives you ability to dunk, bro. Imagine you.
I'm not imagining.
Let me finish. Imagine you in the same little shirt you had on at the Wild 'N Out show dunking. You know how many t-shirts you gonna sell, Cuz? You tripping?
Oh my
what?
God.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh God.
The same little shirt you had on.
Okay. All right. All right.
Bro.
Hey.
Gotta change the music to copyright-free music.
Yes, you're learning, co-host. Shake it, Angel. we can still get striked because I said that. Dang, she's wearing no shorts and Wild 'N Out. Shaq, what are you talking about? She's wearing a bodysuit.
That was at somebody's concert. Oh, that was Wild 'N Out. Now that's Wild 'N Out.
Double caked up on a Tuesday?
At 2 p.m.?
She's going to show you why they call her Big Purr.
Oh, Lord. Not Big Purr. Look, turning up. They're turning up. Waka Flocka.
My friend. Shout out if you saw me on stage with Waka Flocka.
We're about the same height.
Yeah, Waka's like 6. Yeah, that's like Waka's height. He's like 6'4", 6'5".
Oh man, so it looks like here, Angel Reese.
Another call her XG.
Yeah, it was Angel Reese out here posting all these videos, finally catching up with you. I mean, like, this is how I tell people. Yes, you have the freedom.
They're trying to exploit me.
Nah, it's true. I mean, like I tell people all the time, yes, you have the freedom to post what you want to post, but just know people got the freedom to reply how they want to reply, say what they want to say, and giggity how they wanted to giggity. And this is the image that he put out. So when he started talking about, oh yeah, lower the rim, which they've been talking about lowering the WNBA rim for the longest, moving the 3-point line close. Horrible. Moving the 3-point line closer, making a short shorter. Because, some girls, have you noticed some girls wear longer shorts than the other girls?
Yeah. Well, so, Angel Reese wears like the one leg tights.
Yeah. Then some girls wear the one leg tight situation. But imagine the part that makes this creepy is imagine calling Shaq a father figure. He walked you down with your mom. He walked you and your mama down the aisle at LSU senior day, and now he out here saying he want to see you double cheeked up dunking the ball, saying like I ain't finna buy your shirt.
You can't hide them cheeks, man.
Horrible.
You can't. I mean, people is weird. I mean, I can tell you about people being weird.
It's not there. I mean, people know people are weird. Guys be horny. So if guys be horny, I know you can't
especially
you don't
old
want
guys.
Especially old guys.
I'll say like one time I was dating this girl and she was real cheeked up.
Oh,
if you know what I'm saying. No, but I was like at one of her family's events. And like she was going up the stairs, and then like her and one of her cousins. And like it was like a grandpa or an uncle, an older gentleman, and like I was like walking by,
nasty.
And he tapped me, and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Look," and they were walking up the stairs.
That's his kid. That's his neck.
I was like, "Aren't
that's
you
his kinfolk?"
I was like, "It's okay for me to do that, but aren't you like related to them?"
I mean, I guess when you're old, you don't get no action. So the most action you get is looking. So but it's your family. That's nasty.
I don't know.
That's just.
He just always used to dap me up, and it was like tell me I was lucky.
That's horrible. That's disturbing. That's why people have these uncle stories at the cookout. Y'all is nasty.
You gotta watch the uncles at the cookout.
Exactly. But people saying Shaq is nasty because it's a 30-year age difference. He 52, she 22. But I mean, he wasn't. He wasn't trying to shoot his shot, but with Shaq, you heard so much stuff about Shaq shooting the shot at other people's girl. Like you remember DJ Academic said that
taking Gilbert Arenas' girl
to get Gilbert Arenas' girl to Pound Town.
You talk about me.
I'm just saying he shot a shot at a act girl. Remember the Home Depot girl of the Lowe's girl?
Oh yeah,
he made her. She was famous. The next thing you know, the next day
he scared her so bad that she went religious. And started posting about like religion and like saving like herself again for marriage or something, and like she lost all of her following. Oh, she totally squandered. And then her Home Depot.
You see the Haktui girl. He was with her like the next 2 days later. Shaq be on it. Shaq be watching.
Shaq be out here wilding. Shaq. You know it's funny because it's like Shaq's hilarious and we all love him. But Shaq still thinks he's Lakers Shaq and Orlando Shaq inside.
You can't tell him no
because
different.
like that's who he is on the inside. Even though his body might be physically a little bit older, that's who Shaq is. And Shaq like to party.
He likes to party. He's always in the mix.
But Shaq, you got to keep yourself in check. You don't want to end up like Diddy.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised
if like some story came out.
Yeah, some story came. I think some story just recently came out about Fat Joe. Somebody came out with a Diddy story about Fat Joe.
He got.
And I was like, Fat Joe Diddying somebody?
Oh, he's a diddler?
I was
alleged.
I mean, I was like, that's crazy. How you gonna talk about Fat Joe like that? He innocent. Look how big. He's still a great rapper.
You checked it out?
Nah, I ain't looking at it. I ain't looking into it because I was like, it's disrespectful. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. Like, I mean, that's this is crazy. But I mean, believe all women. But still, with this situation here, I mean, Shaq receiving backlash. You can't give a black man. You can't give backlash to somebody that's like 52 years old. He old. And it's like I blame Angel Reese.
I don't blame my co-host anymore.
What? Just because I need my
just because you disqualified last year for.
Listen, man, I'm not old until I get the 25-cent pancakes from Denny's. If I'm not getting that, if I can't get the senior citizen movie tickets, I'm not old.
Unfortunately,
that's all I'm looking
we
forward
joke
to.
about your age, but when you actually get to that age, you said Denny's? Denny's probably ain't going to be their co-host. They on their last live. I've been seeing on the internet. they has on live support. You got. I don't know if Denny's is last another 20 years.
They won't. Where I'm gonna get my flap? I have to go to freaking.
Wait, how old do you got to be?
I think like 55 in the 50s.
60.
Oh, you gotta be 55 or 60 to get the senior citizen special.
I think
definitely. I mean, I don't.
You got
know.
like 25.
Comment down.
20 years.
Horrible. Comment down below how you feel about the situation. Do you feel like Shaq is out of line? She's a young girl. You should be looking at her like that.
Time.
Hey.
She came out double cheeked up on Tuesday.
And it ain't even 2 p.m. yet.
No, but Shaq is crazy, especially if she did look at him in that way and he's doing her podcast. And he's like, you know what would help you sell tickets if you had your AIDS out. And it'd be like, Shaq, we're not doing that right now. Did you pregame?
And she was like this. He's like, nah, don't cut it out. Don't cut it out.
She's like, I'm trying to save you, Uncle Shaq. And he's like, don't save me. I don't want to be saved.
Man, Shaq don't care, man. Shaq is out here. He rich.
That's like my co-host. I used to try to save him back in the day.
Horrible. Can you say
this? He said he would just be like, let me drown. And I'd let him drift away.
Horrible.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio.
We're small as violent. But you ready? Can you say this next person here? On this next topic?
Dwyane Wade couldn't save himself from a treacherous statue that looks like it's like an alien from Predator.
Horrible.
No, yeah, it is.
So
it does look like a Predator mask.
So basically right here, we got Dwyane Wade getting a statue put in front of the Kaiser Center Arena in Miami, Florida. They revealed it. We're going to show you his first reaction to it. We're going to come back and let you know
I was
everybody
really
else thought about
disappointed
it.
in this statue.
You was?
And I can't believe that we had the knowledge now that Dwyane Wade approved it. You have no...
He was finna save her.
Everyone said Hold on, let me bring us back on stage. Everyone said that Dwyane Wade is the dude to sit in the barber chair and say nothing and just go home and cry. Yeah, that's fine. That's what they said about Dwyane Wade.
Oh, Lord. Let's see if he cried in this video.
What I'm talking about?
It can't be that bad.
Oh, my God. What's his son's name?
Zion?
Zaire?
All right, let's
Zaire.
count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Dwyane Wade time. Welcome to Wade County. The statue looks terrible. And of all the poses he could have done, why do they have him like half twerking? That is wild.
And to the fans, to Heat Nation.
Heat Nation.
Most importantly,
Chico
to Wade
2
County.
Wade County.
Thank you all for following. And I believe I've gave you guys something set in stone to hold on to. This is my house. I'm out. Thank you guys.
Dwyane Wade Boulevard.
Z, put your hand up.
He said his biggest shout out was for Wade County. Shout out Wade.
What's that? Zai, put your hand up there.
Was Dwyane Wade Unlimited?
All the kids did that. That was so. I mean, it was a special moment for Dwyane Wade. I mean, you know, I'm from Miami. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, growing basically, like, I remember, what grade was it? It had to be like 10th grade. 10th, 11th grade, when I was to go to school, and like Wade County came out, Dwyane Wade had his shoes. You can't tell nobody. You can't tell nobody nothing. Everybody was rocking a Dwyane Wade 3 jersey, and then it was over. Once Shaq came and gave Dwyane Wade that official nickname, the Flash. Horrible. Then I think he had the arm. He used to wear the arm sleeve too. People. That's when everybody started wearing the arm sleeve because of the D Wade. I mean, he was just everywhere.
You remember the Band-Aid?
I remember the Band-Aid he wore. Yeah, people. I remember
when
people
they started
wearing
getting like custom Band-Aids that had like a writing on them, and the NBA made them stop.
Exactly.
They're like, you can't have any custom Band-Aids, and you can only wear a Band-Aid if you have an injury.
That was when they was hating. But I mean, so with the statue being up here, they put the statue up, and then behind the statue, you see the words like 3-time champion. This is basically like a list of a lot of his accomplishments. So you already know, I listed a couple of them. He was 3-time third team and second team All NBA, 2-time first team All NBA, 3-time second team All Defensive Team, Finals MVP, and he was in the NBA top 75. So to me, I mean, he gotta be like top 3 top 3 shooting guards of all time. I mean, besides Jordan, Kobe, D Wade, I mean, I don't know who after that. Anybody else, it don't matter. Cause like, I mean, he was quick.
Clyde the Glide Drexler.
Yeah, I remember Dwyane Wade Dwyane didn't show us a Euro. Manu Ginobili was doing the Euro first, the Euro step, but then when Dwyane Wade started doing it, looked a lot better.
Well, the crazy thing about Wade is that he was actually an undersized shooting guard. He was actually more point guard height. He was only 6'4". And like Jordan and Kobe are 6'6", so they're a couple inches taller, and his vertical basically made up for everything, and his explosiveness. He had like D Rose level athleticism, where he could just take off and dunk on a 7-footer no problem. I mean, he did like a spinning 360 dunk on Kendrick Perkins.
But you would think with all that
crazy athleticism, defense. I think he had the most blocks as a shooting guard.
Yeah, that was crazy
for someone 6'4" and under in NBA history. So he's the shortest person with the most blocks. So I mean, they used to have highlight clips all the time. Of even of him blocking shots of like big men. Anybody could get it. Dwyane Wade was blocking everyone. except the one time Taj Gibson caught him.
Or that one, but you would think they would give him some respect and give him a better statue like this.
He approved it, man. We can't say anything.
True. True that, but I mean, they still could have made a better one. They made better statues before because these people, they not rookies in the game.
Oh, we have a We have a rumor mill on Locked On Mavs.
What?
They were saying that the guy that did this statue also did like the
Kobe
and the Durk statue. And like maybe he was a Durk fan. And, Dallas went against Miami for a few finals.
But he's from Chicago.
Yeah, well, he probably still
could be a Durk fan.
Could still be. He could be like Michael Jordan's the best, and that's Durk.
Oh Lord!
But then that he sabotaged Dwyane Wade's statue.
True, he sabotaged. I mean, but it's not as bad as Cristiano Ronaldo's.
That was crazy. That man looked like a straight up alien.
He looked like Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah. I was like, I would punch whoever made that.
Horrible. But, I mean, these people that made this statue, they made the Kobe statue. They made a Barry Sanders statue, the Dirk Nowitzki statue in 2020, December 2022. They revealed that. They made the Asia Wilson statue at the Gamecocks, Shaq and Kareem. So, they got skills. So, I don't know why Dwyane Wade would look at this and approve it.
A lot of them looked mediocre except for the Dirk one, to be honest. Because even whenever they were interviewing Dwyane about his statue, he got to see Kobe's statue when it was being finished. Mm-hmm. And he goes, I wish they would have asked me for input on Kobe's statue or if Kobe would have been here. Because on the pose that they were doing, it was off just a little bit. Like the leg would have been, this leg would have been moved a little this way and this leg would have been moved this way. And it's just like, he noticed that. So it's like, even Kobe's statue is a little off.
But remember they also messed up on the Kobe statue. They spelled a lot of people's name wrong. I think like Von Wafer, they spelled his name wrong.
Yeah, Google is free. How do you can go to Basketball Reference and pull up people's
See, that's why it's better just to go to the accomplishments. When you put the accomplishments down, you can't go wrong with spelling. 3-time champion, 2-time. It's spelling champion.
People can misspell champion. You'd be surprised. It's champion.
It's not French. But man, shout out to D Wade, man, for getting this statue, even though they disrespected him. I don't think they're gonna tear it down and make him a new one. He's stuck with it. I mean,
Dwyane Wade basically is like if Derrick Rose, if he had 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah, I mean, because Dwyane, how many years did he play?
8 years.
How many years did he play?
At least 20.
Dwyane Wade?
Yeah. I know. Man, now you gotta make me look it up. So let me see.
I don't know. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, I feel like Dwyane Wade was healthy for like 8 or 10 years, and D Rose was like healthy for 4. So he basically had like a little bit over a double D Rose career, because they were like both. Like D Rose was even smaller for a point, but he's undersized too. Because I think D Rose was
Wade played 16
6'3".
seasons in the NBA with the Heat. He spent the first
16.
13 there. He went to Chicago.
I would say Dwyane Wade was probably healthy for like 12 seasons.
Yeah, out of 16.
He
good run.
He had a triple D Wade. I mean a triple D Rose career, because D Rose's career, like his prime years were only like 4 years.
Yeah, it wasn't that long, but he did show. I mean, they both did show out.
But no, I mean, I love Dwyane Wade. I'm not trying to trash talk him, but yeah, he did. It's crazy that LeBron's still playing, and they were in like the same draft class. I just feel like Dwyane Wade, like his knees just gave out on him, and he couldn't do it anymore. And he went from like a superstar to like a role player to just being in the league and then out. Cause like even his like the last couple years with the Heat, the last championship where they got like last time they were in the finals, when they got gentlemen swept by the Spurs, Dwyane Wade basically wasn't even really playing. Like his knees were so
his name's already gave out.
Yeah, like it's just crazy. Like his prime was like 10 years.
I give him that, but he's still a Heat. He's still a Miami Heat.
He's a Heatle.
He's still a Miami Heat legend. I mean, they retired his jersey. They retired his jersey number, and it's not like the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics, they retired almost everybody's jersey numbers in Boston. But
They have a lot of legends.
Exactly. But in Miami, I mean, we only Dwyane Wade's 1 out of 6 people. We got Shaq, Udonis Haslem, Alonzo Mourning, Chris Bosh, Tim Hardaway. And I'm pretty sure once LeBron basically retires, he's going to get his Miami Heat jersey retired. And he's going to get his Miami Heat jersey number retired also.
Yeah. They didn't retire Gary Payton's?
Nah, he wasn't on. I mean, they did in Seattle.
He won a chip.
They don't even got a. Still, I mean, it's still on. I mean, they don't got his jersey retired in L.A.
Did they get Antoine Walker?
This is what the statue looked like. They look like they gave him an Antoine Walker statue. That's what it really looked like right here. But I mean, y'all comment down below how y'all feel about the statue. Does it look like Dwyane Wade? And looks like we're moving on here, man. Shout out to the biggest phony ever. Looks like Joel Embiid is out here trying to finesse the rest policy with the 76ers. So if you didn't know, Joel Embiid decided upon himself that I'm not finna play all these back-to-backs. Even though there's not a lot of back-to-backs in the NBA, the most teams average between 14 to 16. The Sixers isn't getting 16 and they're not getting 15. I think they're around they're getting 14 back. No, they're getting 15 back-to-back games. He's not going to be playing it, which is going to be crazy because Paul George.
But if you think about it, 15 times you have a back-to-back, and back-to-back is 2 games. So if you do 15 times 2, that's 30. And an NBA season is only 82. So that's a little bit less. Mm-hmm. Then half of your season you're playing back-to-backs.
Hey, I mean, that
is a lot of back-to-backs. I would thought that they would try to get back-to-backs to single digits or 10 or 12. Mm-hmm. But yeah, 15 back-to-backs. That means that's 30 games that are next to each other.
I mean,
in an NBA season's 82.
True, and I feel like he's not gonna miss all of them because you still have Paul George, so you can't really have both of your key players missing out. So they're gonna have to rotate, how take turns, like the Suns is doing. The Suns is doing Bradley Beal didn't play he didn't play yesterday, but he played today against the Lakers. So I mean they have that situation going. So I mean that's what a lot of teams are doing to rest their players. They said they tried so many different things with Joel Embiid. Because I mean he averages most games he ever played in the season was 68, so he's always had the weight problem. He loved him some milkshake. Now he's saying he's gonna be losing weight, losing at least 20 pounds, and he's gonna be basically working on his minutes. But we have basically Charles Barkley and the other NBA
minutes restriction, not sit out.
Do a LeBron James doing a minute restriction, what he's supposed to be doing. But it looks like here Charles Barkley and a whole bunch of other NBA legends ain't liking what Joel Embiid doing. We're going to play the video right here, and we're going to come back and let you know what other legends don't like this.
He just signed for 3 years, $193 million. 3 years, $193 million to play basketball. We're not steel workers. We're not nurses. People who got real jobs who have to work 40, 50 hours a week. We're playing basketball at the most 4 days a week. Most of the time, 3 days a week. He has the best backup in the league at Drummond. If they had said, and Ken and Shaq know this, they just say, I'm going to play 25 minutes on the second night or back-to-back, or during Drummond plays. But to come out and say it in advance was a stupidity by the Sixers, period.
What do you think is a good number of games he played?
82 games, man. This is what the fucking job calls for. You're not practicing. You're not even playing a whole fucking... You don't play in the summer?
Right.
I can see if you playing in the summer, you on the playground, you went to the Olympics, then it's training camp, y'all do 30 days of fucking tour days. Okay, that's when you get rest. Man, I don't want to hear this shit, man. I don't want to hear none of this shit. Motherfucker can sit out a back-to-backs? Bro, hey, listen, we done with that comparison of the era shit. We're going to respect this era and what it does, and that's it. Don't compare nobody and none of this shit because you can't. If you ain't play, man, listen.
I think that's going to hurt Philly.
That's going to hurt Philly from not even that, but bro.
From a seeding perspective.
It's random. One night I got P, next night I ain't got it.
You might have to they might put themselves in the position to where they play Boston in the first round.
Bro, the league gotta
that
get
might
this
not
under
be
control,
good.
bro. This is all over the place, real shit. And ain't nobody saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody holding nobody accountable, bro. So not only are they not gonna practice, they gonna sit out. I ain't got you in 15.
Hey, look
back to back.
Back to back, exactly. You gonna mess up I don't know how y'all finna develop any chemistry, but at the same time, I don't think they was planning on winning the championship anyway this year. The way that New York Knicks is set up, they got Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, Giannis and Dame looking like they're finally getting together.
Going for it. Philly's going for it.
For the chip? The chip? You can't, I mean.
They got Paul George.
Paul George.
They signed Maxey to an extension.
I mean, I'm looking now. I mean, right now, the 76ers are 0-2. They haven't won the game yet. They just played the Raptors.
The Bucks are struggling.
Yeah, they've just
Doc Rivers sucks.
They've just played the Raptors. They lost against the Raptors. They finna play the Pistons, so hopefully they finna beat the Pistons.
They'll
coming
beat the
up.
Pistons. The league or the season has barely started, and the Pistons are already 0-4.
Just I mean, that's a lot of games they played already. They're gonna be tired.
They've already played 4 games.
That's crazy. I mean, it's like the Lakers. The Lakers already played 4 games, but I mean, with this, he's not gonna be winning. He's not gonna be winning any awards because I think you have to at least do 65 games to do an award. So I mean, so you can get the MVP out of here, but I don't think he already won.
Nah, I don't think he can qualify.
I don't think he can get.
I think for 65, it's for all the awards for MVP. And all that stuff,
the
and
teams
also
and all
all
that.
NBA and first defense. So if he's not going to play that stuff, he's not going to be anything.
True, and the way that right now what the 76ers are doing, they're trying to basically put this under the rest rule because one of the things it says, like, if you have a pre-existing injury, you can basically rest your player. So under this investigation, that's what the 76ers are trying to say, and they're trying to also say, like, this all happened. They're also trying to say that this happened back in January when he messed up his meniscus. In his leg, so this is what happened then. But some people are saying, like, well, if he messed his meniscus up in January, why was he just playing the Olympics this summer?
Yeah,
it don't make the math ain't mathing. So I mean, and right now he's Joel Embiid is gonna be playing with a knee brace on his leg. So basically, they finna Ben Simmons this, like, basically, you know, how he say, my
like
back.
Ben Simmons fight a fan in the tunnel because they said he was trash.
No, not that. Like, Ben Simmons said my back was hurting, so to prove that his back was hurting from the NBA because he didn't want to basically owe the NBA any money for all that money they fined him for missing the games. He basically just like, oh, my back is hurting too much, so I really couldn't take any minutes, even though he really could. And you seen on like when he was in like the practice facility, he was shooting like half-court threes. It would have messed up back. So I mean, that's the 76ers for you. I mean, I didn't think the Sixers was gonna win the East anyway. I was going with the Bucks or the Knicks to win it, to win the East, but they was gonna lose anyway to the Lakers. So I don't know. But how you feel about the Sixers?
Lose to the Lakers. The Lakers I mean, they're on a hot start, but they're still, I think, going to be in play-in territory.
You a hater.
And if not,
JJ Redick is taking us to the top.
I mean, they could get 5 or 6.
Oh Lord!
If Austin Reeves keeps carrying LeBron James, he's been doing, if Hillbilly Kobe stays up to task.
Who would have thought the 2 white boys saving the Lakers?
Connect played like trash today.
That was it. I mean, I give him that. He's
we
a
need
rookie.
Bronny more minutes.
Oh, yeah, he
Give
definitely.
us Bronny.
Speaking of Bronny, moving on to the next topic here, man. Looks like Bronny James is expected to start this G League NBA shuffle after the Laker road trip. So I mean, this week has been so funny. So many moments have been made. LeBron James and Bronny played their first NBA game together against the Minnesota Timberwolves, which they won. They won. I can't say Vikings. Which they won, but we got a video here. Basically, LeBron playing a prank on his son, and them talking about basically their moments of being in the NBA together.
Fruity Pebbles.
All right, bet. I got you.
This looks so staged. Yo. Hayes and the Brookie.
Hey, Rook. Better not be late. Yo, are you serious? Come on, man. Hey, clean up my driveway. It's a mess. Yo, you're too old for this. What's going on, bruh? Come on.
Come on, bruh.
You way too old for this, man.
Just
You're
no
right.
second
Where your
other-
keys at?
History
Yo, Bryce,
tonight. The first father-son duo to play together in an NBA game.
He should have carried
This
him
is
on the
all
court.
in the family. And what a celebration for the James family. Bronny's brother and sister, his mom on hand.
And did you get the cereal out of your car?
Thank God that wasn't
Thank
my
God
car.
that wasn't my car.
Hey, LeBron.
He has multiple cars now. He opened that one and then got in another one.
I play. But I will say this. Bronny's a prospect. Number one, I'm glad he's healthy. I think he should be in the G League. He's not ready to play in the NBA right now.
And it's expected he will spend.
And he should be in the G League because he's not ready to play in the NBA first and foremost. But secondly, there's going to be some guys coming for his head. And he's not ready because he's really a tweener. He's a point guard, two guard. His probably best attribute right now is being a defender. But I think to take the pressure off him and let him get better as a player, he should be in the G League.
And if he played last year, he only played a handful of college games.
And coming back from the hard issue.
That is the reason why he's not ready.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll give you the final word on what we just saw tonight.
Great moment, great accomplishment. Would have loved to see him play more. Now this is over. I think he focuses on getting better. He's not going to be in the starting lineup, probably won't be in that second lineup, but if I'm him, I'm working somehow to get some type of rotation so he gets some type of flow. Again, because of his last name, that we want him to be great, but like LeBron said, it's 450 of us. It's only a few rookies that have came in and had a great impact immediately, but know the kid a long time. He works hard. He's willing to learn, so I wish him well, but great accomplishment for the James.
So like you said, like everybody's saying, he needs to go to the G League, develop his skills. Right now, he's just known as a defender. So I'm thinking like a Gary Payton II, like Gary Payton is.
That's his role.
So, until he evolves, he can evolve and be like, he can evolve into like a Drew Holiday.
Gary Payton Jr., Drew Holiday.
But Drew Holiday can shoot.
Tony Allen with a jump shot.
Tony Allen didn't have that good of a jump shot. He was known for elite
No,
defense.
but I'm saying, be Tony Allen level defense, but with the jump shot.
True. So right now they're on the road trip. Right now they're going to be going to Phoenix, Cleveland, Toronto, Detroit, Memphis. So I'm thinking before the road trip's over with, Bronny James did play some minutes. He ain't played minutes since then. I think in Cleveland, he's going to play some minutes in Cleveland because he was born in Cleveland. So I feel like he's gonna
go to the G.
Yeah, no. He's gonna go to Memphis first. The last game was Memphis, so I think he gonna go to Cleveland, play a game there. If they blow out Toronto and Detroit, he gonna definitely play minutes in those games. Then Memphis Grizzlies, I don't think he gonna play any minutes, and then that's when he's gonna.
Oh, he could play in the Grizzly game.
You think so?
Jaws out. He got injured
already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they gonna win that.
And Jaren Jackson Jr.'s injured, so they're missing 2 out of their best 3 players.
Oh yeah, so he's definitely
2 out of their 5 best players.
So I can definitely see Bronny playing that game. He's definitely gonna get an NBA bucket. So when he's going to the G League, he's gonna have a story to tell. And also, when he goes to the G League, they first game they finna be going against the Salt Lake City Stars. So he may start. They haven't put. I looked at the South Bay Lakers schedule, the roster.
Jeremy Lin's on the team.
They don't have a roster up yet. They have the schedule up, but they don't have a roster up because I think they're having a draft, NBA G League draft coming up this weekend, or the next weekend.
Yeah.
So once that goes on, we're gonna see the rest of the Lakers team. So I don't know. You may see that dude they played that point guard that was balled out that spoke to Steph Curry I think he's played for the Lakers in the summer league. No, in the preseason. I forgot his name.
Oh.
He was a second rounder.
On the G League team?
The G League Laker team. I think his name started with a Q. He ended up dapping up with Steph Curry, and it was like such an amazing moment. But I
don't remember.
But do you feel like people were putting too much pressure on Bronny James because he's a 55th pick?
No, I think they're just hating on him. Second round picks, especially late second round picks, are throwaway picks. Half the time those dudes get cut. they spend time in the G League. If they start playing well, they can maybe work their way up and get like on the roster a little bit. But if not, if they don't start doing anything, they get cut. And
playing basketball in Turkey.
Yeah, basically. And I think with Bronny, being LeBron's son, I think he's going to get his opportunity. I think they're going to treat him as a prospect, and he might spend a year or two in the G League. Since he didn't really play college. I mean, he played a handful of games, but that was him coming off of the complications with his heart, where he had heart surgery.
Yep.
And so he had to take a lot of time back, and so I wouldn't really even judge what he did in college that harshly, because it's a man that literally came off of heart surgery. It's a year later. He's probably a lot better, feels a lot better about himself, has more confidence. So especially if he gets the playing time and starting minutes in the G League, I think he can maybe, be given a chance to get in the rotation towards the end of the season. But that's only if he's playing exceptional in the G League. If not, they'll just keep him down there.
Definitely. But I mean, y'all need y'all to comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel about Bronny James. Do you feel like he should stay? He should just stay in the NBA, build that confidence, and he gonna eventually get there, or make him just keep him as a two-way. Sometimes two-ways do get to play NBA games. It does happen.
I mean, he basically is a two-way though, but he's like a real roster two-way because he's a rookie.
True.
So a two-way is like someone that didn't get drafted at all. And a two-way can play like a handful of games in the NBA, but they have a limit. I think once they play like they're on your G League team and you can call them up. Like say you have a few injuries and need a body, you can call them up. But say they play like over 20 games in the NBA or 25 games, whatever it is,
they're done. The player.
They hit their limit. So the only way they could continue to play on your team is if one of the guys didn't, pander out and you cut him and then sign him to a real deal.
Oh.
But the two-way deal is like you're only allowed to play up so much time. It's not unlimited.
Like Russell Wilson arm.
It's not like Mr. Unlimited.
Oh, Lord.
Shout out Mr. Unlimited for getting us a W on Monday Night Football and stomping the Giants and making them look like a middle school team.
But moving on here, man, it's time to talk about new music. We powering up. Dragon Ball Doma is trash. Daima is trash.
You just said you loved it yesterday. This guy's trying to get clicks.
Oh, Lord.
But speaking of getting clicks, we got Mimo 600
in London,
part of the Free Smirk campaign.
In Italy.
He's
Do you think he was? They said
worried about getting caught up?
No, remember they said he bought Durk bought 3 plane tickets. And, and what do you say? Like, what if he says, "Oh no, I bought one of the I bought 3 plane tickets, but I sent Mimo on it." I said one for Mimo, this other one for this person, for Mimo, one for Judy Lowe. I still haven't checked Judy Lowe page. And also, what happened to Buka? Buka ain't been talking it up. I'm surprised Buka not in this.
Buka went back to 600.
I'm surprised Buka wasn't in any of this whole situation. This goes to show you, like,
Buka's a slippery fella. You gotta watch Buka.
Oh Lord, we gotta watch.
He's silent. He's very, very sneaky.
Oh Lord. But speaking of sneaky, man, let me tell you what snuck up on us this weekend, man. That new Tyler, the Creator, is out now.
It is certified real trash.
Horrible. Also, we got that Megan Thee Stallion Act 2. That's pretty good. All rap. We got that Coaches.
Co-trash. DC the Dome.
You ain't like his album?
I didn't listen to
the Coaches.
No,
we did listen to it. That's the dude that sound like Playboy Cardi.
Oh, trash.
Man, G Herbo dropped. Oh, we didn't know Big Swervo too. I forgot about that.
It's like Megan's. It's the deluxe.
Oh, I hate that.
But it is a few new songs that are pretty good.
Little Bean, Payroll Giovanni. I gotta listen to that. Huncho, that's my pick. Trigger Fit 500K.
Stunner for Vegas. He's still alive?
Stunner for Vegas. Yeah, you know
that's
that?
Crazy. I thought he passed away.
Where's that at? He dropped the tape?
Looks like a song on the right.
Oh, that's trash. Yeah, he dropped. Yeah, he go with that girl. One of the girl, that Manolo girl. She just they had a baby together. So he in it. He playing a daddy role. But moving on to my pick. You already know, man. I picked, thank God, Huncho. Huncho dropped his tape. I mean, it's a pretty good tape.
Singing.
Of course, man. It's a pretty good tape. I mean, he really don't sing. He like, I don't know what to call it. Like he like Rich Homie Quan.
He's like
sing.
a wannabe Future.
Yeah,
kind of, sorta.
Yeah, I guess I guess something like that. But the Thank God album, it has here 22 tracks. Keisha Cole, Don Toliver, Durk on it, Wallow on it, Polo G, Mariah the Scientist, Raleigh Rodriguez, Ty Dolla $igns, and Friday is on it. I mean, the tape is pretty good. Out of the 22 tracks, I want to say
you liked 4.
Yeah, no, I liked at least 12. I give at least 12 of the songs actually like I add to the playlist. I mean, I really don't listen to Huncho that much, but I mean, I'm digging it. But moving on here, I got my co-host pick of the week. What you pick?
I was thinking of The Rock when he was like, The Rock doesn't care about what you think. Chico doesn't care about what you think about music. You need to check out my music pick of the week. Wooded Kid, Crown the King. It's a mixtape just on Apple Music and Spotify. Wooded Kid, that is Waka Flocka's brother, part of Brick Squad Monopoly, dropping classic tapes, and I absolutely love it. Bringing back so many memories. I wish they still made music like this. I wish all the Brick Squad was still here. R.I.P. Slim Duncan.
Facts.
Free Frenchie.
Facts. What? No. Keep him in there.
Free
Keep Frenchie
Frenchie
in there.
Donald Trump says if he gets elected, he's gonna free Durk and free Frenchie.
Oh, those like 10-17.
He's gonna say FRENCHIE.
10-17 Trump.
10-17
OTF Trump.
OTF
Oh
Trump.
Lord.
Hey, you know it's 10-17 Glow Gang. 10-17 Glow Trump.
Oh Lord, Glow Trump.
But thanks for tuning in with
Lord.
us. If you're rocking with us, we're rocking with you, baby. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, Badinga. Check out all of our other channels in the links down below. We're about to get out of here because my co-host talked my earhead off for 20 years. So it's time for this episode to end. Let's get some outro music, baby. There's the QR codes for TikTok, Instagram for this page, Instagram for our reaction page. We got a Patreon on Crib Reactions. Check out any of the latest videos on Crib Reactions. We got the Patreon link in the description.
Hey, but you already know, man. It's time to slide. It's time to ride out. Thank God for watching. Thank God for listening. Man, this is Tales from the Crib.
F the ops.
F the ops.
L's up, man.
L's up. Free Durk. Leave Shaq alone. He's just a horny old man like Master Roshi.
On the dead homies.
Free Tory Lanez. Brick Baby, we still think you're a snitch. And Justin Bieber.
David.
Exactly. Justin Bieber, if you're trying to give away money, give it to us on King.
Oh, I thought you were saying Justin Bieber. If you're looking for some action, I'm ready for some packing.
On that note, I'm gonna give my co-host the front hand of that hand.
You're about to get UPS shipped. But thanks for tuning in with us, because we're tuning in with you, baby. But Tales from the Crib, the show that never ends. Maybe next week we'll do a 3-hour show. My co-host is up to.
You can. All about Chirac news. Get you all hyped up.
No. You're going to get hyped down. You're going to get wiped down. Taken off the map. It's Walk 'em Down, Felix.